Okay, wait. Hold on, I really want to see this. Wait,
Side of the stage. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's her being walked backstage. I believe it was David's brother that they were saying that she was walking backstage with. They're saying that's Celeste there with David's family. Let me pull up Cook.
The hood, yeah, because like how her hair looks in the hoodie and it's coming out like this. Can I ask you a question? Genuinely, like genuinely. Do you think that there is any possibility, any plausibility, because you know, stat 4 to 5 stats, always with plausible deniability. Do you think there's any possibility that David D4VD is 100% innocent? Because I'll look you in the face and tell you, I thought in no way was that plausible. Because we have the 3 levels, he fails the first 2 undoubtedly. And while I'm saying that, he fails out of the first one. I mean, absolutely destroys it. He's innocent? No. But they'll try to tell you he is. Say he's not a suspect. He's only complacent for concealment. 1 year, 10K. Huh? No. The connections are there. He's hired the best in the business. He's transferring assets to his parents. What is going on here? You already know what it is, baby. You seen silent thumbnail. Boy, do we have quite the bombshell out in the David incident, the David tragedy. But first, of course, like every time, a little backstory. You already know, last time we were checking out the Hun at Miss Coco's Crazy, Miss Coco Bird. You already know, shout out, love with Hun. She cooks up every time. But of course, when we were talking about the David incident, we were talking about how some of David's closest people might know more than we think. Seriously, but the main joint we were going over was how his manager, David's manager, D4VD, Josh Marshall, he might have knew more than we thought, because apparently, you know what I'm saying, the private investigator, Steve Fisher, was saying that there was supposed emails saying that, like, yeah, letting Josh Marshall know that Celeste was, of course, missing throughout all this time, and apparently when he had got that email, she popped out right back home. Now, apparently going off of this stuff, obviously, it's all alleged, you know, how the means go. Apparently, not even apparently, we saw in the video Josh Marshall denied it, saying he was never gotten this email and all that type of beat. But I'm going to be honest with you. Of course, like we've been saying the whole time, everything is in Trilly's opinion, because all the conclusive stuff will be getting out by the police. Getting to that too, of course. But yeah, in my opinion, I don't trust any of these bulls. Not David, not anyone around, like his manager, the bull Neo, some of his associates. Nah, like I've been saying the whole time. Somebody knows some ish. So, yeah, hopefully we can find out it. But going off of all of that, yeah, the connections looking a little sus. But getting into the now of the little backstory, yeah, hitting up, of course, seeing TLR, Traveler Ross, one of hip hop commentaries, of course, goats. We've been saying it the whole time, baby. He posted a video saying, just in the title and thumbnail, D4VD, David, he's cooked. And why? Because apparently now the feds, the FBI, are taking up the David incident. Ooh. Shout out Worski and PPP, Kino Casino, you already know, the house always wins, but whoa, buddy. Of course, I'm not trying to make any memes, but it's really seeming like David and his associates truly will be felted. But yeah, it's apparently so that, of course, you know what I'm saying, like we said earlier, Steve Fisher has come out with more information, you know what I'm saying, from his perspective, his angle. Obviously, like we said, you know, the FBI is getting on this case. So a lot of things are going down and happening. You know, we were saying over some of this time that a lot of stuff like within the David incident, you know, this David tragedy, this whole case going on was kind of getting like on the down low, like on the DL, not because people wanted it to, but because, you know, information was kind of running dry. But this bombshell right here, let me tell you, like I've said in other Jones before, nuclear. So let's not waste any more time, baby, because I'll tell you what, this boy will be a yap sesh. Trilly does indeed yap everything. I'm sure y'all seen the time. So Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see how the David incident, the David tragedy, has a new bombshell dropped. Of course, like we said in our intro, shout out Short of Love with TLR, one of hip hop commentary's goats, the legends, baby. Shout out Short of Love with Trapler Ross. Stop playing, I already know. What? He's cooked. Do I be lying? I ain't gonna lie. Said they cooked. FBI taking over David, D4VD case. Huge update. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, and trust me, like we said, this boy's a bombshell. Let me go small, show it. 114, we gonna be in it for the long haul, and y'all know that guy Trilly does what? Yeah, indeed. Yep, quite literally everything. So yeah, you better get your snacks, your popcorn ready. Don't be eating too much candy. I know what I told y'all about that dentist. Hate it. But yeah, we're gonna be in this boy for the long haul. But if you need this boy without the Trilly app, like we say for everybody in the commentary, drama, slop, tea, and of course, any medias. Down in the description, first link. You already know, Sure to Love, because the OG video will be in the description, baby. Because boy, again, that guy Trilly doesn't shut his mouth. But no time to waste. Let's get right into it.
Trap more gang. I'm back with
Yes,
another
sir.
David update, and this one is going to be big. This one is going to be crazy, and this might be the most significant update that I've done on David since this whole situation happened. I have a whole bunch of things, and look, I'll keep it real with you, all right? I will keep it very real with you. The case went very cold. It went very quiet for a bit. There's a couple of new things that make me think that we might not be far from hearing an arrest, okay? Because other people, not even me, okay, I've said it before, but other people are saying that anybody, not just David, but anybody around this situation, there might be a whole group of people that were involved in this situation, and they're saying that they're
It's definitely looking like it, at least a little bit. You know, that gets down.
cooked, all right? That's
Fried. Deep fried, sizzled, how you want it.
well, I'm not saying it. Other people are saying it, okay? I got my stress ball on deck because this, I tell you what, I've been tearing my hair out over this one, okay?
Yo, the boss got me one of them Johns too. It's a little cactus. I can't see it because, you know, green screen. Oh, it's going through my face, but like, yo.
Trust me, people have been saying, where's the David update? Where's the David update? I've been saving a whole bunch of links. I've been waiting. I've been seeing the posts saying that, oh, you know, David's been cleared of any involvement. Yeah, okay.
It's them damn David G boys. Yeah, no. Like I said, bruh, heads will say David is innocent, so I don't have to keep repeating this, boy. We know I'm gonna repeat it, but 3 levels of innocent for David. We already know. Base association to Celeste, D4VD. I'm still saying the DVD Jones. 445, and then like yeah, the allegedly hypothetically like David is the one who took the life of Celeste. Base level association fried. It's looking like for D4VD 445 pretty fried. Obviously took the life, guilty until innocent until proven guilty. I almost said that shit backwards. But like yeah, innocent until proven guilty. But yeah, so no.
Buddy, okay, buddy. I'm not buying it personally. In my
I ain't buying shit. I don't got a dime for you, not a penny.
opinion, in my personal opinion, I think give it a little bit more time. The oven's been preheated. I think David might be cooked in my personal opinion, okay? So let's get into absolutely everything around this case. And I'm going to start it off on a very strange, a very seriously suspicious note, okay? A bunch of posts have been going around over the last couple of weeks, okay? This has probably been about 2 weeks that this has been going on, okay? That there have been a bunch of posts to suggest that there's no wrongdoing to be found. Absolutely just
That's fucking cap.
a kid, a 14-year-old child.
Like, exactly. I'm sure Trapper Laura's about to say, but like, yes, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a young girly pop who had her life taken, obviously, in a situation. Yeah. How the fuck is it that she ends up in the trunk of David Anthony Burke, you know, that singer-songwriter, very popping song Here With Me, got about 250 million views. Yeah. How is she found in his trunk fucking deceased? There's no wrongdoing? What the fuck? Yeah, bro. You're blowing my shit. Watch out.
Just turn up in the trunk of a Tesla, dead. Some have said dismembered, some people haven't. Heavily.
Yeah, as we're going with like dismemberment or like decomposition, it's leaning more decomposition.
Decomposed. There's been a whole bunch of posts about this, okay? So this basically was from an article about the situation, and I'm going to elaborate on this more, but I just want to start off with this post and some of the reaction to it. It said, people posted this and said, well, I guess the case is over, and the department doesn't give a S. It said, in a statement provided to KTLA on November the 6th, the department said its prior news release stands on its own, reaffirming that no crime other than concealment of a body may have occurred.
That just plausibly doesn't make any sense. And if you've seen like one of the last two videos we had seen about how Miss Coco's crazy, like Steve Fisher was saying, like, yo, they have found in David's house like farm tools and pill bottles and shit like that. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, there's no way, dude.
The LA County District Attorney's Office also told the outlet that no case has been presented for review or prosecution. However, this doesn't change the fact that somebody hid Rivas Hernandez's body and that someone should be charged and punished.
But how does it end up in the situation it is in? There is obviously foul play there. Like, is there not? No. There is. Like, that is undeniable. This shit like this doesn't just happen on abrupt. Like, what the fuck? There's see, this is yo, every time we cover this show, I just instantly get to like ethereal crash 15 out of 10. Like, what the fuck? Like, that makes no fucking sense, bro. And exactly like this comment is about to say, hold on.
Now, a lot of people are in the comments basically saying this is just preposterous at this point. And
exactly.
I agree, right? But I'm going to give you some more context as to why maybe this isn't good news for David after all, okay? But let's just drink the Kool-Aid for a little bit, okay? Because I feel like there is a lot of damage control going on, and I personally might be the only person who can actually see through it. Me and maybe one other person. We're going to talk about him in a bit.
Is that me? No, let me stop playing. No.
They're saying, why would
I'm pretty sure it's Steve Fisher.
anyone need to conceal and hide a body if no crime was committed?
Like, right on the money. What the fuck? Why the fuck is her body found in a goddamn front of a Tesla and there's no shit behind that? Brother, again, this shit doesn't just happen. Like I've said in prior videos before too, if it was me, you, Trap Ross, or anyone fucking else, if a body's found in the front of your fucking car, in the back, or anywhere, dude, you're going to jail for the rest of your fucking life. Like, dead ass. Like, you're going to jail for the rest of your fucking life. So, like, yo, again, this is some real money and clout is fucking evil shit. I'm telling you, bruh. Yo, he hired fucking Blair Burke and them, bruh, them 3-star hunters working for fucking Harvey Weinstein. This is some real bullshittery, I'm telling you.
Even if she was underage when she was murdered,
like,
or passed somehow, there was like several other options besides concealing and hiding her. Only someone with a motive would do that.
Exactly.
People saying there are so many charges they can stick on David, even if he
exactly. We've been saying this shit too.
didn't kill anyone, or even if he didn't hide the body. But the LAPD notoriously sucks, especially when there's somebody rich and famous in play with a
man, that's a, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna call this out, like, hypocritical truly, I guess. This is real kind of echo chamber shit, like someone's reaffirming the shit I already think. Like, I'm gonna call that out, but bruh, I feel like this is the obvious. Like, not even on the LAPD sucks tip. I'm just like, bro, when there's some nigga with money and clout, bruh, and then again, you're hiring some of the best lawyers in the biz, and their shit is specifically for doing the legal counsel and your fucking PR, I'm like, dude, this is actually bullshit, man. Like, yo, come the fuck on, bruh. Like,
lawyer like he has, but we will all have to hope and pray and see it out until the end. Also, like other counties, I want to see LAPD on camera having some faces to the words of this release instead of giving their reports to the news networks to submit.
Not on God.
People are saying, I posted this on another thread, but I've watched a lot of court cases unfold over the years. It's not uncommon for investigators to make inaccurate or outright false public statements strategically to try and get the suspect to do something to feel safe.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about this. This is the Sun Tzu Art of War, like, fucking war tactics. And I was praying, like, and I still am praying that this is what the LAPD is actually doing, where it's basically like, they're trying to, like, fucking Ayana Koji, bro. Lelouch v. Britannia commands you.
Lelouch v. Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world!
Schneisel has surrendered to me. All right, so anyway, memeing aside, I know he's gonna chop my ass for that, but like, yeah, you try to go on like fucking like not diversion tactics, but like hella strats, bro, to try to psyop David into thinking, oh yeah, bro, the LAPD, they're so fucking clumsy, lackadaisical, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Meanwhile, again, like we are even seeing in the title, and we're gonna get to it, that shit, they might be working with the feds. They got all this info, all this shit, and they're just gonna come down and hit them with a whammer. Like, oh, D4VD, you thought you was in a clear, babe, boy? Check out these fucking files, my nigga. These shit stacking to the roof, boy. In reality, I'm 5'4", stand on my money now, I'm 6'6". In a month, and she dismissed, can't fuck a sister, make a lick dick. Like, yo, bro, niggas gonna have they file 6'6" on him. So, like, I'm really praying that that is the strats they're going with, but at the same fucking time, it's really looking like not that, seeing as what we just seen from that, like, little article. Like... And for heads that don't know, the LAPD came out with a statement that there was no cause of murder, obviously with Celeste here, like their official statement. And then to that, if there's no cause of a murder, there cannot be a murderer because there's no murder. So yeah.
You have to remember, any public statement the police might make as well be said... any public statement the police make might as well be said straight to David because he and his team can see everything. Because of this, public statements during investigations are often used as tools.
You know what? No. But go back on that. Hold on.
Said straight to David because he and his team can see everything.
But then, and if that's the case, like any public statement the police make might as well be said straight to David because he and his team are like can see everything. God damn, I can't grammar for shit. But when I say that, I'm like, all right, if that's the case, if the police are in their mind knowing that like, yeah, David is gonna see all this shit. Nigga, go bring his ass in for interrogation. Get all these niggas in there. That's what we've been asking for. Bruh, if you think you're gonna put out statements and shit, and you know for damn sure that David and his team is gonna look at this shit, you might as well fucking, like, to try to psyop him, again, going on Art of War strats or Sun Tzu shit. Like, bro, you might as well have just brought his ass in for interrogation and boxed him out there. It's like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Again, half of this shit that we've already seen, Stripe Sorter Connection, Decide, like, bro, come the fuck on, man. Like,
because of this, public statements during investigations are often used as tools. The facts are, a 14-year-old girl was found decomposing in the trunk of her adult boyfriend's car. This does not point to an OD. Okay, so there's a bunch of other theories, all right, but basically...
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, the toxicology report, I believe we still don't have any information on that.
There's basically been this sort of statement that's been going around from KTLA, and people have picked up on a bunch of other things, okay? So this is a bit more of a comprehensive kind of look. One of the other articles that kind of reported on it, and people are picking up on significant little details. They're saying new LAPD statements, KTLA, only a misdemeanor is confirmed, all right? No further crimes confirmed. No further crimes, just a dead body of a child in the trunk of a car. I've said it before and I'll say it again, okay?
What?
I am fully under the impression that when I conduct myself as an adult out there in the world, if I get found with a dead body in my car, I'm going to jail that night.
Me, TLR, and you. If this happened to us, our asses are getting 23 hours of fucking day solitary. Rest of life, you will never see the sun ever a fucking again. So why the fuck is that not happening to this nigga David? Damn. That shit I be saying about money and clout, is it hitting? Just a little bit, right? Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, dude, some bullshit.
That's what I thought. That's how I thought society worked. Apparently not. Apparently not. It makes my blood boil. But anyway, we're gonna keep going.
Mine too.
This basically is just kind of like more reporting on that situation. It says the LA Police Department confirmed Thursday with KTLA that no additional criminal charges have been substantiated in the investigation surrounding the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose body was discovered earlier this year after she'd been reported missing. In a statement provided to KTLA on November the 6th, the department said its prior news release stands on its own, reaffirming that no crime other than concealment of a body may have occurred. The LA County District Attorney told the outlet that no case has been presented for review or prosecution. Okay, it doesn't change the fact that somebody should be punished and charged for the fact a body was found in the car, and then there's more. It says, following the KTLA report, several journalists, advocates, and online commentators expressed frustration that investigators have not publicly addressed the nature of the relationship between the artist and the minor. Okay, and we're going to get to Steve Fisher, the private investigator, who has been kind of very up and down with some of his statements. Okay, and we're basically going to see his response to this in more detail in a minute. Okay, people are saying this makes me so angry. The LAPD sucks. Okay, some people are going to pop out and defend David here, but they're saying that's insane. Why would someone try and conceal a body if there was no foul play? The body of a child, no less. Okay, now, after this statement was made, I personally feel like there begun to be some false reporting, okay? And again, this statement that was made to KTLA was kind of parroted across a whole bunch of different platforms, okay? So this is a post on the Celeste subreddit. It says, I promise if David only gets charged for 1 year and a $10,000 fine for concealment of a body and nothing else, I'll be absolutely done with any law enforcement because let Celeste be a young white girl. The president might step in and order a hit on David. Now, that last statement.
Yeah, we're getting a bit off track there. But yeah, we were cooking in the first half. But yeah, like, truly, like, seriously. The body of, again, a young girly pop, 14 years old, who had the rest of her life ahead of her, is found in your fucking car? registered signed to you? And you're gonna get off with a year? 10K? I didn't even hear anything about this shit. But bro, what? Again, me, you, TLR, anyone else on the planet, except for people obviously at the same status in the Money Cloud. For the rest of our lives, hell is going on here. Some fuckery, truly.
Absolutely done with any law enforcement because let Celeste be a young white girl, the president might step in and order a hit on David. Now, that last statement's absolute cap. But basically, it says here, amid the ongoing investigation, the LAPD reportedly told KTLA the only crime they've been able to identify is the concealment of the body. They haven't concluded any foul play in her death. They haven't named it.
That's some bullshit. How the fuck did her body get there? Like, what the fuck? And again, this is just on the tip I say of all the time. Like, yo, you have to start breaking shit down. Like, okay, yeah, she was concealed in the front of his Tesla. How the fuck did she get there? You think she just, like, spawned there? Like, what the fuck? This isn't Minecraft, my nigga. This wasn't the spawn seed. Or the fucking, like, world seed or whatever the fuck, dude. Like, what are we talking about? This is some bullshit, dude.
David or anyone else as a suspect. And it says, per KTLA's legal analyst, Alison Tressel, concealing an accidental death is a misdemeanor in California.
How do we know that this shit is accidental? Like, this is what I'm saying. Nah, bro. What the fuck? Yo, nah, bro. Yo, this is the type of shit, like, this must be how them conspiracy theory niggas feel. Like, yo, they're trying to gaslight a nigga to feel crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck? Bro, how do we know this shit is an accident? This shit, bro, what? Okay, the LAPD is saying there's no cause of murder, bro, which means there could be no murderer. These motherfuckers at KTLA, or yeah, these motherfuckers saying, KTLA Jones is saying accidental death. Nigga, how the fuck do you know any of this? Like, what? No.
California, that only constitutes a maximum of 1 year in county jail and a $10,000 fine at most. How disgusting is that, right? As I said before.
Like, no, seriously, what the fuck? Like, are you dead ass?
I was so solid and confirmed under the impression that if I am found with a body in my trunk, let alone
we're fucked! Fuck it, I'll say it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it, I'll say it. Yo, we're fucked, bro. Yes, life is unfair. Society is unfair, bro. Fucking, I don't know, because Hassan loves to complain about fucking capitalism. But hey, bro, if you're benefiting hefty off of capitalism, my nigga, bro, that shit gonna do you some real wonders when it comes to getting your ass in legal trouble and shit. Like, bro, what the fuck are we... My bad, we're gonna be here all damn day.
a minor, let's say an adult, right? Not even as serious as having a child dead in your trunk. I'm not going home. I'm facing serious time. I'm not seeing my family.
Yes, you are dead ass never seeing your fucking family again. Like, I'm dead serious on this shit. You are not, like, no.
For decades. That's what I'm thinking. But apparently, the most you can get is 1 year in the county and $10,000 fine. Most, like, what's the judge gonna say? Like, bruh, you know what I mean? At least she wasn't 6 years old.
Bro, no. You know how they had Johnny Depp, Amber Heard's John, bro? And then fucking, you know, send a Roach King Asman go farm the shit out that John, bro? Like, I'm not even talking about this on the aspect of farming. I'm talking about, you know how they broadcasted that shit? They better fucking broadcast this shit when it goes to court, bro. Like, real shit. I need to see what the fuck they show in this courtroom, bro. Because that shit would have me dead ass having an aneurysm, bro. Like, getting mad as shit. Like, yo, what the
So we're only gonna give you $5,000 fine. Absolute, like, it makes your blood boil. I can't.
Yes, I'm saying, y'all fucking furious, bro. We're only 8 minutes in. I'm fuming already, bro.
I actually can't believe it. But
oh my god, this is actually bullshit.
Look at the comments. No foul play, my ass.
That's what I'm saying. That's some shit. Like, yo, what, nigga, bro? This just like, yo, I'm always some of that nigga side. I don't give a fuck, yo. This just like Hassan Degree. I'm wiping my ass with this fucking coverage. Like, nigga, what the fuck are we talking about here, nigga? A 1 year sentence in the county jail, nigga. A 10K fine, nigga. He wiping his ass with 10K. What the fuck? They were saying ever since, like, it was even uncovered Celeste's body that he had made, like, how many fucking Jones off of streaming, bro? Off of fucking, romantic homicide going back on Billboard? Are we fucking dead ass? He transferring his assets under his mom's shit. What the fuck is going on here, bro? This is Yo, this is crazy, brother.
Girl, girls, don't just
Oh
fucking
my
die of
God,
natural
this shit
causes. If there was no foul play,
crazy,
David and
bruh.
his team would have 100,000% called the police instead of hiding her away. He would have been outed as
Yes,
a
because
PD.
that's what any sane person would do, bro. You need to fucking call, like, you know what I'm saying, the police, bro. You need to call the medical assistant. Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing?
Yes, but people wouldn't be calling him a murderer. Somebody killed her either on purpose or accidentally drug overdose. I'm tired of the cops and the guys who swear they're building a case. They don't give a damn. You're going to see soon if you haven't realized it yet. People saying, I think I agree they aren't building a case. The fact her family's not speaking out publicly looks really bad. Why aren't they screaming justice for Celeste? Why don't they have some Nancy Grace type of lawyer standing?
Honestly, I feel like this is a fair question. I was saying, like, you shouldn't harp crazy on her family, but we had seen even in the last John, one of Hummus Coker crazy videos from the Steve Fisher, private investigator, that, like, yo, apparently David and Celeste had went to, like, fucking, I don't know, Six Flags or some shit because there was a Build-A-Bear there, and from there she was with Celeste. She was with one of her, like, cousins or some shit like that named Esmeralda. It was some real shit. I'm like, bro. And then that's how they were saying, like, how the fuck did they get into Six Flags? Because they, like, yo, if you're a minor in that job, which obviously, duh, Celeste was, you know what I'm saying? I think her cousin, no, her cousin graduated, so you probably might not have been. But even still to that, like, yeah, you need, like, an adult to get you in there. So that's how they were saying, like, Josh Marshall, his manager, might be connected a little bit to that situation. Again, it's all hypothetical. But yeah, these shit's looking, bro, what?
Front of the LAPD with a bullhorn. I don't get it. Their silence is very concerning. Even if they were letting the cops do their job, no family would stay silent for 2 months. And now there's basically a lot of back and forth. And I said in a previous video that I don't really want to point the finger at the family.
And yeah, see, this is exactly why you got to go into this dialogue.
I'll be honest with you. On a personal level, I feel like I could harden my stance on that a little bit and say, like, I don't want to blame the family, but I do.
That's what I'm saying. I like me either, because y'all already know how I be getting down on that. And Heads could call me biased, like dick eater, all that type of shit. But like, yo, Heads already know. Like, family is number one for Trilly. So I would never want to presume that your fucking family is like the one got you. Fuck, this is fucking horrible. But like, your family is like, would be at least one of the primary reasons that you were in a scenario like this. Like, dude, fuck me, dude. Like, we already know this is a tragedy, a horrible fucking incident. Like, fuck, it would just be absolutely horrible to get it. Like, again, this is all alleged hypothetical. We're going on, like, you know, information as it comes out or whatever. But like, if for this to come out conclusively and we find out that like Celeste's family like did have a huge part to play in this, like, dude, that would be fucking, like, at least maliciously, that would just be fucking terrible. So like, I wouldn't want to assume that would be what it is, like, off the ripski. But as we get more info, like, listen, at the end of the day, they still would have to be, like, you know what I'm saying, at least part of like suspects of this jump, because I mean, they are closer because they're a family. Duh. And then like stuff like this as it comes out, you know, if it looks more incriminating, gotta be objective.
I feel like it is unusual. I feel like I'm surprised that we're not hearing more from the family. I feel like maybe the family knew more of what was going. This is my opinion, but like, I feel like maybe the family knew more of what was going on with the relationship, and now I feel like the family perhaps don't want to let on what they knew to avoid any culpability.
Yeah, then they would like what Traveler was about to say, like culpability or like any like accountability on their end.
But I don't think anybody.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of crazy conspiracy theories like, oh, maybe the family killed her and framed Dave. Come on, man, just like.
That shit I think is absolutely fucking wrong. Like, that shit, in my opinion, again, like, I guess that could be a potential scenario motive, but I think that's even worse than like just the base level David got framed. That shit, I was saying that's like a 2.5%. That shit is an actual 0.1%. I do not think that was the scenario.
Right. If that turns out to be true, this will be one of the craziest crimes twist.
Yeah, that would be fucking crazy. Like, yeah, y'all would see me just hear like, what the fuck? Like,
in American crime history.
No,
what I think's more likely is
facts.
maybe the family were kind of turning a blind eye to the relationship, and things got too far, and now maybe they're thinking, oh, well, we were complicit in some kind of weird crime against a minor that she shouldn't have been over there, but obviously we wouldn't have wanted it to end this way, but like, we just need to keep quiet now because we don't want to implicate ourselves. I don't know, potentially. But what I think's really interesting is that after this news came out and the statement was released to KTLA, and they were saying that, look, there's no suspect, no crime, and it's basically just like it's a misdemeanor, it's a speeding.
that shit was bullshit. Yeah, fuck that reporting.
Ticket, basically. It's a speeding ticket. You went too fast. You went 11, you went 7 years too fast, all right? And you got a speeding ticket. Out of nowhere, this is where I get very, very, very suspicious, right? Out of nowhere, we start seeing these posts popping up. Please confirm David not a suspect in Celeste Rivas murder case. Now, that's not...
I still think that this is fucking horseradish and dirty fucking barnacles, y'all. This is an absolute fucking travesty, bro. That this nigga is not at least like, bro. They were saying he's not even a person of interest, nigga. What? Bro. The black Tesla Model X was signed to David Anthony Burke. Who the fuck is that? The singer and songwriter D4VD. How the fuck, bro? That is actual some fucking bullshit. Like there's no other way around that. Like that's some actual bullshittery.
What was said is it? They said they haven't got a suspect. They didn't say they confirmed David is not a suspect. They didn't say they cleared David.
Ooh, look over here too. D4VD has enlisted attorney Blair Burke, known for representing high-profile figures such as Harvey fucking Weinstein, Bruno Mars, and Mel Gibson. Bro, fuck out of here with this bullshittery, bro. This nigga hired the fucking 3-star hunters. Oh shit, I fucked up the chair. But this nigga hired the goddamn 3-star hunters, and we're supposed to act like that shit is just cool, bro? Like that shit is normal? Like, dude, fuck off. Why would he hire this good of, like, and fucks to say good of, bro, but these motherfuckers do their job. Bro, why would he hire, like, the best in the goddamn business if this nigga really wasn't guilty? If he's not even someone that should be suspected of having some heinous job go on with this. Are we dead ass? Like, I know how I'd be like, yo, we have, like, 2 values and you add this shit up and get a sum? Add this shit up and get a fucking sum. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, yo, oh my god.
And I'll keep it real with you guys. I would say the majority of the social media push that I've had personally has been organic. I drop videos on YouTube, and if you don't know me, if you only know me for this David stuff on this channel, you don't know. I've got a whole other channel, all right,
Trapper Ross, come on, man. He covers all the Jones going on with, of course, the La Gangsters, heads in the streets, all that type of beat. Come on, it's literally called Trap Lore.
Lore Ross, where I make documentaries about famous.
Yeah, his King Von doc, that shit did fucking numbers. That's because that doc was fire. I've watched that shit like 3 times.
Rappers, famous cases, a lot of murder cases, gang cases, things like that. And you know, sometimes those videos go viral, and people take clips of those. They put them on Instagram now. Only recently when I did an interview with 6ix9ine, and basically somebody approached me and said, why don't...
Yo, 6ix9ine, his fucking, his run on TikTok and streaming is fucking generational. I gotta keep it a buck. Like, we know, I say it all the time, heads got the like Jones that need to be criticized for, and definitely 6ix9ine got a fuck load of shit to be genuinely criticized for with genuine criticism. But bro, he's fucking hilarious on TikTok. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, yo, he's fucking hilarious. Like the clips of him, Neon, Aiden Ross, and Cuffham. Holy shit, that shit is so funny.
You to try and push this interview, and this is like a new thing for you doing interviews. Why don't you spend some money and get some of these pages to post clips from it to kind of raise your profile and get the word out there that you've done this interview? I said, okay, cool. Like, I'll throw a little bit of money towards that. Like, let's do a little bit of paid promo. Like, I've never done this before. Now, I got to see behind the curtain, and no disrespect to anybody that's involved in that. I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. I'm not going to name any names. There was a few.
Wait, I just like kind of like started locking in. Like, obviously I'm listening to what TLR is saying, but like I just did maybe started like the cogs started churning. I'm like, wait a minute.
This is like a new thing for you doing interviews. Why don't you spend some money and get some of these pages to post clips from it to kind of raise your profile and get the word out there that you've done this interview? I said, okay.
Again, this is in my opinion, like real shit. My alleged hypothetical fucking conspiracy theory. I know this has nothing to do with what this topic is, but yeah.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Hassan for damn sure is doing this shit. Like, I know for damn, because those fucking puff pieces are so goddamn garbage and such a glaze fest. Bro, he's paying for not, I swear to God, he's paying for not only them niggas to write them shits, but he gotta be paying for these fucking clips. Well, fuck that. Nah, the Hassan Industrial Complex has been always a thing because these niggas ride his dick. But like, bro, I know he's paying for them puff pieces, bro. There's no fucking way. Like, they're like, I swear to God.
Cool, like, I'll throw a little bit of money towards that. Like, let's do a little bit of paid promo. Like, I've never done this before. Now, I got to see behind the curtain, and no disrespect to anybody that's involved in that. I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. I'm not going to name any names. And there was a few bits of paid promo I did, and it seemed that led to dozens of other, even bigger pages posting it just for free, just because they had seen smaller pages that had maybe been paid to get that spot going. I don't even know. Maybe people would have posted it organically. I'm not sure I'm going to do paid promo again. It was literally the one time that I've ever done paid promo was to pay.
Yeah, I truly don't think that shit is worth it. Like, of course, like, I think, like, doing, like, organic collabs and shit like that, like, you should do that, but, like, paid promotion, it doesn't lead to anything, because you're quite literally paying for that junk, so it's not going to be a consistent thing. Meanwhile, if you're making your content, doing good works in media and all that, like, that will always provide consistent growth, because people will generally be interested in watching your content, like, or, like, you're reading your articles, or whatever your media source may be, like, listening to your music. Like, you want to always have organic growth, especially evergreen growth, because then especially them type of heads. Shout out to love the audience. You know, we get down, baby. We love enjoying the slops together. But this ain't slop right here, trust. But like, yeah, you want to have that evergreen growth, because then obviously those supporters you have will continuously always want to support you over time. And then for heads that have been in the community the longest, they have that connection, you know, the inside jokes, all this type of like. And I'm speaking obviously from the slop tuber, like kind of more of the streaming CDST perspective. But like in general, like you would want to have like build that organic fan base over time. Like that's always going to be the better work to go.
Basically, get some of these 6ix9ine clips out there to let people know I've done it in this guy, right? And I got to see behind the wall. I got to see behind the looking glass. I got to see how how do people say it? I got to see how the sausages were made, or how the burgers were made. And you can basically.
Ah, damn! He saw how the chicken nuggets. He saw how the McNuggets was made. Shit's a life-changing experience.
Make posts, and you can just pay people to post them. You can just fire up.
Wait, hold on. Say that again. Yeah. Oh shit.
You can basically make posts, and you can just pay people to post them. You can just fire up Canva, Photoshop, throw a picture of yourself. Like I could make a picture of me right now. Just a picture of me, just screenshot this. I could make a picture of me doing that, okay? And I could throw some text at the top of it, and it could say, Traplaw Ross cleared of 7 murder for hires, accused of being the biggest crime boss in Bognor Regis, West Sussex. And I could post that around, and some people would believe, some pages would post that, other pages that I didn't pay to post that would post it. I could pay someone $500 to post that, and other people would start posting it, and you would start seeing these posts saying Traplaw Ross cleared of 7 bodies. Now it's absolute cap, but some dumb small section of people would probably.
Here, let me see if I can break this down. Like, you know what I'm saying, in Trilly's fashion, because we've been talking about this for a while. D4VD, in this incident and tragedy got himself into, hired Blair Burke, as we see in that last post. Again, they do legal counsel and PR, but specifically on that PR shit. You remember those posts we had seen in some of the other videos covering this before? They're saying, yo, David is innocent. I hope David is innocent and all that type of shit. And now we're seeing this shit going around. We really need to start asking questions. Because it's looking a bit sussy.
Would probably drink the Kool-Aid and believe. Hang on a sec. This isn't quite conforming to my
That's my bad. Let me.
Some people would believe, okay, that I had genuinely become the biggest kingpin in Bognor Regis and had 7 murders for hire. Now there's a bunch of these, and I've lost count of them.
And you want to know why? Because let's keep it a buck here. As much as people want to seem like they're super educated, all this type of beat, this is why I say all the time, Trilly will never truly beat the dumbass allegations. Because no matter what, I'll never be the most educated, because there's no such thing as being the most educated. You can't be knowledgeable on fucking everything. You can be knowledgeable on some things, and that's what makes people talented in some areas, but you cannot be knowledgeable on everything. But yeah, people just do surface level research. Like, that's just all it is. Like, they'll see a fucking post, they'll see like one, I don't know, one TikTok, I don't know, some bullshittery or whatever, right? Maybe like 1 second, one fucking clip or some junk, and just immediately believe it and think that shit is like factual information. And especially like expressly on fucking Twitter too, bruh. People post a fuckload of information to engagement farm. And or they just get paid to post base information. So yeah, this is why I tell heads, yeah, you gotta do your research. Do I expect everybody to be goddamn Einstein? Do I expect everybody to be like fucking what's the bull name? Leonardo da Vinci, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Nah. But if you're feeling sussy on some John, it never hurts to, you know, break it down a little bit.
But I'm seeing a lot of these posts. David not named as a murder suspect in Celeste Reeves' case. Police confirm a new statement. Now, they don't post anything from the article suspiciously. It's just a picture of him and a picture of her and some text, right? Official statement release has declared David is not a murder suspect in the case of 14-year-old Celeste. Kind of didn't say David, did it? Didn't mention him. It just said that we haven't got a suspect yet, right? The artist has since hired a legal team and murder investigated legal team. They represented Harvey Weinstein. Their job is to identify how Celeste's body ended up in the back of the artist's Tesla. Well, it wasn't in the back, was it? There's a bunch of misinformation.
It's in the front. The front.
Right? And as I say, I've recently found out that you can pay people to post anything. You can throw a picture.
Man. Remember, I'll always say, money and clout is evil. But I still do not think that money is the root of all evil, because money is just fucking paper. But you know what is evil? Greed. Personal greed. That's real evil. It always has been.
Underneath some text, and you can pay to have anything posted. I'm not accusing anybody of doing this. I'm not saying that David paid to have this pushed around to try and make it look like he's been cleared when he hasn't. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, that's all alleged hypothetical.
Absolutely not. No way. But all I'm saying is that it's true. I've recently found out that it's true that you can just make stuff like this and pay people and they'll post it. There's no fact check, there's no fake news monitor.
Police confirm a new statement that D4VD is not a suspect in Celeste Riva's murder case. Now let the sorry be as loud as the accusations. Police confirmed how? Where? Show me their confirmation of this, John. What they suspected is that there was no cause of murder. I'm like, yo. But from seeing all this, John, now obviously we know as we're going over, could be some wrong, John. But you see how willingly like people are able to believe this shit? Like, this is what I mean.
Wrap Updates TV, police confirm in a new statement that David is not. They didn't say David is like. They didn't mention him. Okay, and yeah, it was definitely not the news that people maybe wanted to hear. All right, but saying police confirm David is not a suspect. Interesting, all right? This got posted around a lot. Now, I'm going to move on to some other things because we're going to get into some absolutely crazy stuff, right? But I think this is a really interesting way of framing this to begin with because I want you guys to understand what's going on behind the scenes. So, 8 days ago, apparently the toxicology...
Ooh, toxicology report, so it did come out. Wait. Okay, oh, no, not coming out. Okay, well, let's let Trilly not fucking innocent jump the gun.
Report is on the way, okay?
Yeah, because that's what I was saying. As far as we're concerned, we're still waiting for it to come out.
Apparently, other cases from around the time that were deferred are no longer deferred. People are saying, what's taken so long with toxicology? And Steve Fisher would actually reveal, so this is the private investigator who is apparently working with the owner of the home that David was renting when this body was discovered in the Tesla around the corner. He said, I'm confident that the initial toxicology results for Celeste Rivas Hernandez are back, but either the results were inconclusive or require further testing, or additional investigation is needed to determine the cause and manner of death. All other cases at the medical examiner's office from September the 8th, except Celeste's, are no longer listed as deferred, and now have both the cause and manner of death determined. However, 3 cases from September the 7th are still in deferred status, along with others from even earlier. We know that Celeste was in an advanced state of decomposition, and it's possible that the toxicology findings were not conclusive enough for the medical examiner to confidently rely on. They may now be requesting additional toxicology testing, investigation from in-house investigators, because the cause of death is not an overdose, or seeking consultation with additional pathologists to make a final determination. Regardless, I'm confident the initial toxicology results are in. I've documented 4 cases from September the 8th and 9th that were previously deferred, but now have a cause and manner of death listed, all of which appear to be overdose related, indicating the toxicology results were returned and used to make those determinations. Now, this private investigator, Steve Fisher, okay, is very controversial. Some people have tried to trash his credibility, rather suspiciously, if you ask me, but some people have tried to trash his credibility, and some people are trying to make out that, like, he's in it for the money. Maybe he's in it for the money, maybe he's in it for the clout, maybe he's in it for the fame. But from all the posts that I've seen him put up, I feel like he does genuinely...
If you're going on that attention, if you want to assume that about him, sure. But here's, like, this... Funny enough, I just kind of dealt with this, John, when we were watching Shao Rob, one of the senior members of the CDST, you know what I'm saying, of the council. One of our senior members. And of course, Glorious Slop Commentary King. But like, yo, you can disagree with somebody or whatever, but if they're like, if the information they have is like helpful to a situation or whatever, and to that, because obviously, again, everything is alleged hypothetical, but to that, like, if he finds any factual information that John is stamped in, like that John, it helps, right? Now obviously, like I just said, you don't have to take everything he's saying as like a conclusive fact, like, you know what I mean? But if there is any information that he have that does truly like is stamped in and does help the case, would you not take it? Again, you don't have to like him, but would you not take that info? Like, that's just my question on that. Like,
want to get to the bottom.
Because yeah, like, again, using that referencing Rob's video, like, yeah, the bull Alex Novelli talking about, like, yeah, that bull has a connection to Bad Empanada, but some of the information he was giving about legal mindset was true and stamped in. So I'm like, yeah, I could not like him because of, again, his association to some pretty fucked up people, right? But like, yeah, if his information is right and objectively right, like, I'm still gonna take that info in. I gotta still use that as context.
With this, he does have exclusive information that nobody else has.
My point exactly.
May well be sharing things with the police that he's found that maybe the police overlooked, the police didn't have access to, routes that the police didn't even like think to go down. But I ain't gonna lie. He's very controversial. Some people don't like him. They're saying he's a clout chaser. I'm rocking with Steve. I'm actually rocking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Like the cloud chaser grifter shit, like that John doesn't get to me anymore. Like I don't give a fuck about hearing that shit because at the end of the day, like yo, I tell heads what it is. I'm a slob tuber. I'm covering shits in the CDST. I'm covering Jones. Obviously, that I'm not. Well, one is that I'm interested in because I tell heads all the time. If you're not interested in a John and you're just doing it for money, you directly are a grifter, bro. Like you need to do this shit because you're passionate about what you're doing and all that type of beat. And obviously, to that, it could turn into a job when it started making money. But the whole point is that you enjoyed it. That's why you started doing it. But even beside that, if somebody has the info you need and all that, and it is factually true, I feel like you need to take in that info. Now, obviously, you can, after like taking in the objectively true things, start evaluating people's character and how you want to go about your opinions of them, sure. But like, yo, for this case and specifically this too, yo, we need as much info as possible. Because again, I'm not saying fully doubt the LAPD or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Duh, the police do their job. But bro, it's you mean it's like it's taking a little too fucking long for them on our end. It's been fucking 2 months, like real shit, and it seems like they got dead ass nothing from that LAPD statement, their recent statement. So I'm like, nah, bro. I want to hear what Steve has to say. I'm gonna at least hear that shit out. Like, if you guys want to hate the nigga, you can hate him, bro. But I'm gonna hear what he has to say, and if it is evaluated to be true, we're gonna take it in as info, getting more context to give a final conclusion on how the fuck this incident tragedy happened. And if the John is not, again, we go about that interpretation, cast it away, and keep moving on to find info that is conclusive to this.
With Steve, I feel like he's doing a good job. He's bringing up interesting things. People are saying, he's teasing information. He's making it. He's ramping up the drama. But I do feel like there's probably reasons why maybe there's certain things he can't reveal. Maybe there's information that he's kind of wants to at least be.
That's what I'm saying. Like he may be like the info he's finding, it may be too inconclusive. If you drop that, John, make a false reporting, then that now implicates you or like puts you in a situation where you're now in trouble. Like this, I don't know.
Strategic about how he's actually putting that across. But basically, let's take a look at that statement that he made after the kind of controversial LAPD statement to KTLA, where they kind of said, basically nobody's being charged, and essentially, David's cleared. We've cleared. David's been cleared. Yeah, sure.
That's some shit. I'm like, that's truly some shit. Like,
this says basically, this is a long statement that he made. It says it's been 2 months since the autopsy of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and nobody's been charged. Just as disturbing, the only press release issued by the LAPD suggested the sole potential criminal culpability might be concealment of a body. The entire reason Celeste ended up in that Tesla trunk, regardless of the manner of death, is because of the illegal, predatory relationship that David was having with Celeste Rivas.
Stamped in, confirmed.
Celeste is no longer here to testify, but circumstantial evidence is still evidence, and there is a mountain of it. If LAPD and the District Attorney's Office fail to charge the S crimes against a minor in this case, it will be a true slap in the face to Celeste. She wasn't protected from people like David while she was alive, and we at least owe her that in death. Basically goes on to say there is ample evidence suggesting that this relationship begun when she was as young as 12 or even younger. She was.
Leave it up to me. Some might even say 11, because in the song Decide D4VD by, again, D4VD, David, he has a line in there where he says, save your tears 7 years. And at that time, that song was dropped in 2022, Celeste was, 11 years old. And when she was going to turn 18, they were supposedly going to get married. And is that why he was saying in some of his Discord messages, like, oh man, don't worry, guys, I'll let you know the backstory and all that when wifey gets in here? Is that also why in the striped sweater connection on our Hello Kitty Girl Instagram account, she's wearing what seems to be like an engagement ring? And what's on like one of the fingers you can see on her hand? A David tattoo and red ink? Oh, and mind you, who the fuck is sitting across from her in that picture? Oh yeah, David! Is this make a little bit of more sense to you now? It should. Like, I swear to God.
Was lured out of school and allowed to live that lifestyle. Predators who exploit their fame and money to target children are an especially sick breed. And not prosecuting the sex crimes that I am confident 100% occurred by David in this case would be a huge injustice. It's time to move forward with charges. Additional charges could be added later. Make an arrest. And people saying, whatever you think of him, there does need to be some accountability. People saying, I agree, regardless of if he's legit or not, he is right about this. And I can't stand people over and over saying this is all normal. There hasn't even been a press conference, right? And this is something I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, I'll show it to you now. I'm gonna just take a few different threads because there's a lot of stuff I want to get through, but I feel like I want to just like show you things. I want to
Of course.
slowly unravel. You can get at me for trying to ramp up the drama, but I just want to slowly unravel things so that you can understand
Nope,
things.
I'm
that are
here
going on
for it.
step by step.
I'm here.
This comment, it says, seeing the potential email that was sent to Josh. I'll show you that next. If true, the LA
Yeah, that's the thing we were talking about in the intro, like the potential email that was sent to Josh, like letting him know, like, yo, Celeste is missing, so what the fuck is going on?
PD really dropped the ball. Before her body was found, there was a record of her being in the Hollywood Hills. I'm not sure how in depth the police go when picking up minors, but some things are definitely not normal. I hear the case is being handled off-site from the main LAPD building, and there's been no updates really. It makes me think they don't exactly know what happened, but David is still cooperating. But only so much you can say before they arrest you unless you're truly not guilty. But he's definitely guilty of multiple crimes here outside of potential murder, so it's weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I was saying this whole time, there, like, David cannot get hit with an abduction or kidnapping charge. There's no fucking way. And while she was actively missing, and from what we're, again, potentially, like, allegedly, all that, John, like, seeing, heads knew, like, that she was missing? What the fuck? Like, bro, what? Oh my god.
If he comes out of this with 0 charges, I'll be dumbfounded.
Yeah, I would be fucking like, bro, yo, how many vids? Like, again, heads would have said, like, yo, farming and shit and all that. But, like, generally, I've seen a fuckload of information about this, dude. Like, hold on. I'm like, yo, that joint's about to really get me upset. Anyway, 23 vids. 23 vids, y'all. Like, y'all seeing this jazz, bro? 23 vids. Look, 45, 15, 35, an hour 18, 40, an hour 40, hour 20, hour 20, 30, hour 15, basically, an hour 40, what's 45, 120, 130, hour. Like, yo, there's so much jumping. It's in the last three jumps we covered about this. I know Trilly does indeed have everything, but like, again, that's just me going through John's, pulling up probably the timeline and all that. But regardless of that factor, it's mainly because Trilly fucking yabs everything. But like, yo, we've seen so much about this, John, yo. Like, there's no fucking way that this guy could get away with fucking 0 charges or a slap on the year fucking year in the county jail, some fucking fine. That would be fucking bullshit. Dead ass, that would be bullshit. Like, straight up, bro. The justice system would be once again failing a nigga, just like they failed that shit with Diddy. Like,
before I move on, just in response to that statement, I actually want to say, like, kudos to Steve Fisher, because I think a lot of people are scared of getting sued. I'm scared of getting sued. Everything's in my opinion. This is all my opinion, all right? We're reading Reddit.
and that's all I keep saying. Alleged, hypothetically, and it's in my opinion. I will keep telling niggas, though, my opinion of this nigga David and his associates are not fucking good. You niggas all are sus.
Comments and giving our opinion, and I can't vouch for any of the information on that. But I actually respect that Steve Fisher is putting his neck out there, and in his opinion, as he said, predators that exploit their fame and money to target children are a sick breed. Not prosecuting the sex crimes that he's confident 100% occurred by David would be a huge injustice. Ample evidence suggesting the relationship begun when she was as young as 12. I've seen all this same stuff, and I feel the same as him, in my personal opinion, not trying to get sued, but I feel the same as him. I feel the same.
Make it 3 of us. Make it 3.
Entire reason she ended up in that trunk, regardless of how she died, is because of the illegal, predatory PDF relationship that David was allegedly having with Celeste. She's not
D4VD 445. I kept, not even kept, I'm gonna keep stamping that shit in. We have been the whole fucking time. Again, there are the fucking DMs that Celeste has with her friend with the pink background, and it's just so fucking nasty, abhorrent, disgusting. But yo, that nigga D4VD? Nah, bro, you niggas are not just gonna keep saying he's innocent. I hope he's innocent. He's not. What you need to say is, yo, I'm really fucking praying that he wasn't the one that took her life. But regardless of that, this nigga is fucked. Do you understand? Like, he's fucked, bro. I don't care what nobody says.
no longer here. They need to charge the sex crimes, all right? These crimes against the minor need to be charged.
Stamped.
Shout out to Steve, man. This is all getting lost in the sauce. And when we're seeing this type of BS get posted, when we're seeing stuff like this, nah, we're not doing that. We're not just...
Fuck, like, I don't be wanting to try to meme. I know it's gonna be on my ass, but real shit, though. We ain't doing that! We ain't doing that! Nah, get this bullshittery out of here, bro. Again, yo, these motherfuckers, these fucking G-boys, these fucking, like, I don't even know, these fucking engagement farming pages... I don't even, again, allegedly, hypothetically, if it's fucking Blair Burke doing the goddamn PR for the nigga. But this is some fucking dirty barnacles, my nigga. Like, and some of these niggas need to really, like, look into this shit. Again, I do not expect niggas to be Shakespeare, fucking Einstein, fucking Da Vinci, but god damn it, can you look through some of this shit? It's sus as fuck. It looks implicating as hell, yo. Like,
Not just going to throw that out there and an Instagram post with a little shocked face emoji opposite the girl, a 14-year-old girl who had her whole life ahead of her. She had no business being in Hollywood.
unfortunate, but this fucking sucks, bro.
No business rolling around going backstage with these guys, these adults, all right? And we're going to see way more evidence that's come out in a minute. I'm going to show it to you. Absolutely no business being there. Despicable, all right?
Fucking
The
horrible.
LAPD needs to do something, and hopefully they will at some point, okay? Because forget, all right, we don't know how she got in the trunk. We can't prove how she died. Whatever, okay? It looked like, in my opinion, from all of the things that I've seen, there was a relationship going on between this famous adult and this child.
Man, I don't care. I'll really sit here till I find it. I do not give a fuck. Let me see. Where'd it go? Nah. Where is it? Where is it? Is it in this one? No, I didn't mean to click on it like that. 2022. Funny enough, TLR. Explain this to me. Explain this shit to me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Explain. Explain this shit to me. And by the way, yo, while we're looking at it, does this fucking sweater look familiar? No. Jesus Christ, like the blurriest picture of my fucking life. Did I get the worst one? Oh, I literally did. My fault. Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to say, thank God. Can I get a better one? Jesus. Explain. So if this motherfucker has this shit on, Celeste has this on, and that motherfucker is right there without this shit on, who has this on? Are we bullshitting right now? Are we dead ass? Hello? Like, yo, these niggas are liars, bro. Like, this shit is actually crazy. Like, this is fucking mind-boggling, bro. This is actually fucking mind-boggling. Holy shit, dude.
Disgusting. We're
This
not
is
rocking with it. We're not standing for it.
This is
Absolutely.
mind-boggling.
It's gross. So
This is crazy.
let's point the finger at a few other people, okay? Because there's been a lot of
This
talk
is-
about who else
this is
might have been
fucking,
involved,
like-
what other people knew.
And I've brought that up, like, that connection so many times. That's the striped sweater connection, by the way. Like, literally just encapsulate everything you saw as the striped sweater connection. So whenever we're covering the D4VD, the David incident, David tragedy, all this stuff, when I say the striped sweater connection, that is what I meant. Like, that picture you see in Celeste, the Hello Kitty girl account, and then David wearing that sweater. Yo, tell that motherfucker to explain that shit. Like, please explain that. I would love the conjecture on that. I fucking would, like, yo, I would. Nah, let me not even say that. Like,
Are other people going to go down? Is this a conspiracy amongst a group of people who tried to cover up a murder or a death? Now, there was a rumor, and I can't confirm this is true. I'm just going to give my opinion on something that's been posted on a public forum of Reddit, okay? I don't want to be hearing from these hotshot Hollywood lawyers, okay? But
Blairberg.
there was allegedly a rumor. Well, there was originally a rumor that basically that David's management had been contacted by somebody who basically said, we know that this underage girl's with David. She's missing. You need to send her back. And the rumor was...
Yeah, this is what we were talking about in the intro. Yeah.
An email was sent and she was sent back immediately. Now, we ended up seeing some sort of
On the money.
denial from David's manager saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm pretty sure
He said he had no personal connection, never personally got an email.
said it never happened or something like that, or he basically just denied anyone having knowledge of anything possibly going on. Everybody's been very, very careful. Now, I can't confirm the authenticity of this, but this says this was also sent by the same user. The email sent to the manager, allegedly unconfirmed, right? So this was sent to David at Mogul Vision, I guess that's his inbox at the company that's managing him or whatever. Let's see. Mogul dot vision.
I would presume this is either like his agency or like this is his label.
Dot vision. I mean, still it's a website. Still a website. Ain't nothing going on. Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah, I'd
Mogul
imagine.
Vision. Wonder what's going on through your inbox, folks.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, sorry, I lost my thread now. Hang on a minute. Where is it? There it is. This is allegedly the email that was sent February the 19th. And bear in mind, I believe she officially went missing originally on or around Valentine's Day of 2024. Gross. And it says,
needless to say,
there's been talk that the artist David possibly has something to do with the disappearance of 13-year-old Celeste Rivas. If that statement holds any merit, please do the right thing and take her home. Her parents are very worried, and they shared the missing poster. Very creepy, very ominous, and if true,
it's like it's unverified. That's the word we're saying. But like it's not too substantive, so we can't really have like any crazy react to it. But obviously, in this, the potential of being like real and confirmed, again. In the alleged hypothetical, because we got to say this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, scenario that this is a real fucking email that was sent to like David, his team, his manager. All of you motherfuckers, bro. All of you niggas should be placed in a fucking interrogation room and told, yeah, man, every single one of you niggas are going to sit in a fucking jail cell for the rest of your goddamn life. Unless somebody gets to fucking chat, and unless somebody getting to open up and flapping them gums. Deadass. I'm looking at niggas, fuck your due process, fuck all of that. Every nigga here will go to jail and stay their asses there. So let's get to talking. Like, but bro, again, this is why Trilly's a layman, and like, yeah, duh, the fuck I'm supposed to be like the president or some shit? Oh, man. It was a fucking Trumpy, the content president, truly. But anyway, I'm already busy as the CDST's attorney general, but sidebar, Nat, seriously. Nah, leave it up to me, every one of you niggas. Start talking, or you're all gonna fucking rot. Fuck every one of you. But nope. Yeah, nah. Again, we have the whole, obviously, like, the legal counsel, process of law, due process, like I said. Gotta go through all the court trials, hearings.
Anybody that received this message needs to check themselves. LAPD might need to check them, but they definitely need to check themselves, okay? This is actually chilling. To actually see this email, who knows, could be fake.
Yeah. If this shit got sent to fucking, like, say again, you're like in David's media company, right, bro? Or like whatever this is, his agency or his label. And this shit gets sent to your fucking inbox, bar for bar. There's been talk that the artist D4VD David possibly has something to do with the disappearance of a 13-year-old Celeste Rivas. If that statement holds any merit, please do the right thing and take her home. Her parents are very worried. Nigga, I'm sitting there. Bro, everything is fucked. Like, I'm sitting there. Fuck, bro. It's over for every nigga. Like, it is. It is. And why is that? Because D4VD, again, at least in Trilly's motive, put himself in the worst lose-lose fucking situation I've ever seen in my goddamn life by being an important piece of shit and obviously doing the things that led to this incident and tragedy unfolding. But also because, yeah, bruh, in the end, why I'm assuming he would have, in my alleged hypothetical scenario, again, why he would have gone to the concealment, because the concealment of the body is the only crime, or why this process would have happened is because he realized, oh, fuck, I fucked myself. Why? Because, again, he done did this weird bullshittery psyoping Celeste and then realized, yo, man, when she turns 18, well, heads are going to ask, damn, she's getting married at 18. Well, y'all been together for a while, so start doing this shit. And yeah, he realized, I'm fucked, right? And then it led to this. I hate to say this, it's seeming like David botched his fucking plans of trying to cover this up, allegedly, hypothetically. And yeah, here's where we're at. This is some abhorrent bullshittery, bro. I swear to fucking God. I just can't, bro. But again, this is unverified. This is not fully substantiated. This is just what we've got here. So again, unless this is fully stamped in, fully let known to be credible, and this was an actual real thing.
Unconfirmed, but there was a rumored email, now it's in the email. Now look, it'd be easy for somebody to doctor this. I mean, having the David at Mogul Vision email, and then Mogul Vision is a real domain, it's a real site, so that's not some made up stuff, right? All right, so I've got a little bit more investigation for you here because we're gonna go absolutely dig right through to the depths of the earth to get to the bottom of this thing. I'm a real diglet out
Real Reddit detective, real internet sleuth beat.
here. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're saying this is proof that Josh Marshall was never personally emailed. His actual email address is j@mogul.vision. Now, as usual, oh, deleted post. Yeah, oh, brilliant. All right, they love to just delete and cover up information so that we can't get to the bottom of it. I'm actually tired of all these David subreddits. I would, just for a little bit of backstory, there was a point when I was going to try and like get involved and help with running one of these subreddits, and I'm just, you know what, forget it, because I feel like this is all just a bunch of nonsense. I don't even want to get dragged into all of this ridiculous stuff that's going on with the censorship on these subreddits. People saying totally agree with this. How is sending an email to David proof the manager knew? Even if it was sent to J Mogul's email, it's likely he has a EA. Executive assistants intercepting all of his emails instead of personally opening. Yeah, if an executive assistant gets an email saying that your artist is harboring a 13-year-old runaway, send her back. Well, we're just going all over. Oh, the executive assistant dealt with that. Just deal with that. But what's interesting, right, is you've got people down here. They've basically done a confirmation for j@Mogul Vision. This is actually, you know, they validated this email. Basically, it says the result that it is deliverable. Kickbox has confirmed the mailbox exists. It is a real email address. Okay, cool, fully deliverable. David at Mogul Vision. They're saying it's risky. The email address appears to exist, but it has quality issues that may result in low engagement or a bounce. Now, I feel like maybe part of the reason that is because that's gone around publicly. Okay, they're saying valid, but high risk of bounce, low deliverability score. Perhaps because this email address has now gone around. I don't know, David. Who knows? This email address could be full of hundreds of people basically calling for blood and saying that with David, you need.
I'm about to say now it's like I would you say leaked? Like would this? Because technically, if this is like an accessible email, like for instance, if this is one like a site's FAQ or like contact us or something like that, then technically it's in like doxing this email. But then again, like this is his personal, I guess, like email for his Jones. So yeah, probably wouldn't be something that would be like around publicly. Like you would probably have like his whole corporation John to head up.
To actually atone for some of these things that have gone on. I really don't know, but essentially, essentially it seems to suggest that this David at Mogul Vision is a real valid email. Yeah, maybe it's currently going through kind of a low quality assurance period of time. Maybe thousands of people have been emailing it since this came out, but apparently it's a real email address. Now, according to comments under this post, people, and again, just this, just like whipping up, just like whipping up a little Instagram post like this isn't actually proof of anything. I will be fair, okay? Whipping up a little, just some text on a little screenshot.
Yeah, this is the easiest shit to recreate ever.
This isn't necessarily proof of anything out either.
Quite literally nothing. Like, I'll be completely frank with you on that.
But it is interesting. Somebody basically claims, to be clear, Josh Marshall sent a screenshot to David of the email he received, and David sent it to one of Celeste's friends. Okay, who knows, right? But basically, okay, where is it? He basically denied having received the email. So we covered it in a previous video. Look, I'm not going to go and pull up the original TikTok comment just because, like...
Yeah, we had seen this in the Hun Miss Coco's Crazy video. So if you want, like, my whole, I guess, like, base reaction to that, like, literally last one in the playlist before this.
I've seen the actual comment TikTok. You know, apparently this is verified, but obviously someone has typed it out in another post here, basically. And let's just reiterate. The Josh Marshall basically said the video is false. The person is misinformed. The only time I'll speak on the matter for now. It's been a tough time for my family. I'm a father of 3 children. Like, you want the sympathy card, you know?
Yeah, see? Ooh! Yo, I'm gonna call shit like that immediately too. Like, nah, this is a victim complex. You're definitely trying to use the emotional manipulation. Because yes, brother, I totally understand. Like, yo, no one wants to be in like bad situations like this. Like, it would be very stressful. Like, it's seeming that your client is a real fucking monster, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold you, but like, yeah, brother, I need you to get down, like let's be saying with the lawsuits and shit, like when heads be writing up their docs for when they're getting sued and all that type of beat. Yo, I need your ass to get straight to the point. Yo, while he did, like, saying this video is false and misinformed, but why is that? This video is false and misinformed. Why? Get straight to that. I listen, you can save the story for after, but I need you to bring me the facts now. Like on me. Like,
sometimes it's like when people throw stuff like that out, they're using their children as human shields for criticism.
Yeah, like, nah, you're most definitely trying to use, like, your children and family and such like that to absolve yourself of criticism. And again, number one thing for Trilly is family, but I cannot, like, sit here and, like, have this whole family conversation about you with these serious incidents in Johns that it's seeming like you may have a really good connection to because you are the manager of the motherfucker who Celeste's body was found in the car of. So yeah, I need you to really get on that conjecture first, brother.
So it's a tough time for my family. I'm a father of 3 children. Oh, that's good. Are all your kids still alive? Oh, that's great. Because
oh, damn, that's an even better comeback. Like, well, yes, brother, I totally understand, but let's be happy here that your children are still there. Other people's children are not. So get to the point.
There's a family with one of their children is not alive anymore. So poor you. But he says, I received no emails and I'm no one's roommate. I had zero knowledge of anything, and I don't live in California. I remote 95% of the time, and my job doesn't require me to have much interaction with any of my clients and David. There's so many others that work with him on a day-to-day capacity, not me. And he basically denied that receiving that email. Now,
wasn't he the one that again like signed the house under like his name for David? The fucking 20K a month lease? Nah, I don't believe this shit.
I don't know.
I'm saying, nah, I don't believe this shit again. Like,
to me personally, like in my personal opinion,
I don't believe that shit. I'm sorry.
That looks awful. That looks absolutely damning. Now,
this looks really fucked, but again, it's unconfirmed, unverified. I don't know. But I'm saying, like, dude, I'm sticking, no, fuck that. I'm sticking more back to the connection, brother. You are the person that signed this fucking lease under your name for David to live in this LA crib. You have never seen, bro. You've get some shit. And then we know, again, the shit we were seeing in our last Miss Coco's Crazy video, where with the Esmeralda hunt and them going to Build-A-Bear and then having to allegedly, hypothetically get them into that shit because they need an adult. Nah, I don't believe that shit, bro.
I'm gonna get to a big bombshell, okay? I've got a big bombshell for you guys.
I don't believe that shit at all.
Hype things up anymore.
Like,
but Steve Fisher has made a few statements and posted a few things online that seems to suggest that he knows a little bit more than everybody else, okay? People are kind of hating on him and they're saying, oh, he's trolling now, because he posted a couple of things to his Twitter or his X and basically said, they're done. They're cooked. He's hinting and indicating some of the people involved are cooked. This kind of came amidst a bunch of things that were going on, okay? And look, people are hating on him and saying, oh, this is a clown show.
I can understand. Like, listen, I can understand some people's sentiment on John's like that. Like, he's posting memes when this is obviously a serious and, like, incident, tragedy, and all that type of beat. And, like, duh, I would agree with them on some sentiments. Like, yeah, Steve, brother, can we just stick, like, clearly to the information? But I will say, I do find that a little bit humorous because I truly do and have been saying, in my personal own opinion, that David has been cooked for a fucking while now. Yeah, I heard my main motive for David, his lose-lose scenario. I think he himself knows he's fucked. Is this why he hired, again, the best lawyers in the game that work for fucking Harvey Weinstein? So it's like, yeah, but I can understand people's sentiment like, yo, Steve, brother, can you just get to why they're cooked instead of like posting memes and shit? So
they're not feeling it. You got to stop giving this dude your attention, okay? But
yeah, no, I'm gonna give him my attention. Just if you feel like he shouldn't be posting memes, I guess I can agree with you on that. But yeah, I'm not just gonna disregard him. That's dumb.
There was a time when I felt like everyone was cooked. I felt like David was cooked. I felt like a lot of people are cooked.
Heads are always gonna be saying Trilly's pre-in, bro. But like, I'm dead ass. If you watch the playlist, I've been saying this for a while. Like, these motherfuckers are burnt, bro. Like, this is the most sus looking shit ever. Like,
why are they cooked? Well, this might be why. And again, just this text on the screen isn't necessarily proof of anything, but Steve has had a lot of information that other people haven't had, and he is saying, yes, the FBI is definitely involved in that case. He's saying the feds are on it. Now, people are hating on him. He's so chatty for a private investigator. Well, somebody's got to do some police work on this because we're hearing about $10,000 fines from the LAPD, which is
Yo, that's the exact point I was making earlier. Like, that was on the end point, but mostly like with the fucking police's statement. Like, yeah, again, it's for the LAPD. Yeah, like, yo, they're gonna have the forensics teams, criminal investigation, all that. I get it. But the only thing we got within like the past 2 months is that. Are you fucking serious? Was that one statement? There's no cause of murder. Brother, we need more, bro. I'm sorry, like, we need fucking more. I'm not gonna sit and like doubt the police say they can't do their job at all or some shit, but like, we need more than what they have like found to at least the current day.
Joke. But here's why I always thought that the feds would get involved in this situation, okay? I've just dropped my stress ball. That's quite stressful, but I've got another one on deck. But here's why I feel like I always felt like the feds were going to get involved in this case. I felt like the feds were going to get involved in this case because we saw that footage of him at a motel, this creepy motel. He's waving to the motel in the distance. Okay, we're hearing about him. He drives to Texas. He likes to drive to Texas and then drive across the country back to California. Who knows who's doing that trip with? Okay, who knows where Celeste lost her life? I always thought that it could have been plausible that maybe that motel had some kind of significance. Maybe that's where it went down. Maybe that's somewhere they stayed. Maybe they were together there. Maybe he was there on his own. Maybe the body was put in the trunk. Any other place in between where he actually kind of like was with his family in Texas and California. Now, if you want to believe what they're saying, oh, concealing a body, oh, it's $10,000 fine, maybe a maximum year in the county if the judge feels like it.
The
Now, that
fuck?
seems like such a slap in the face.
That does.
As I said at the start of this, I was very convinced.
I'm like a nigga, bro, just fucking slap in the face. Niggas out here trying to lay they fucking cocks on a nigga forehead. Bro, watch out, bro. I'm not taking that shit, nigga. Like, bro, we going, can you get to the actual shit? Like, bro, what the fuck? Nigga, concealment of the body. How the fuck did this body get in the goddamn trunk? The fuck are you niggas talking about? Like, yo, I'm telling you, that shit would be having me mad as shit. I would be looking at these niggas like, yo, you truthfully think that niggas are walking around with the same intelligence as a fucking Neanderthal? Nigga, if you don't fucking... Oh my god, that shit is like, yo, that shit is anger inducing for real, bro.
Like, look, if I get caught with a body in my trunk, I'm definitely going to jail immediately.
You are 100 fucking percent, nigga, a billion, bro, a fucking trillion. Percent staying your ass in a fucking jail cell for the rest of your goddamn life. So why the fuck is D4VD not? This is some bullshit. I'm trying to tell niggas, like...
I'm definitely doing a few years.
100%, you're doing fucking life.
Bare minimum. There's a big difference between getting caught with a body in your trunk in California and any shred of proof proving that you drove a car with a dead body in it, or that you killed somebody in a different state.
You're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. Like, you're done.
Drove a body state to state.
You're done. You're fucking like, bro, it's over, bro. Your whole life is done.
Put that dead body in your trunk. You drove it all around Route 66, or whatever they call it, for an American tour. You starting to look cooked.
Starting to look cooked again. The only reason he's not is because fuck it, the nigga wanted it for his ego, because he's D4V fucking D, bro. A famous ass nigga who has made a lot of cheese, who has had a lot of popping fucking shits. He's a really popping public figure, because if he wasn't, this nigga would be currently sitting in a fucking jail cell. Like, this is some shit. Like, oh my.
Look like you're in a lot of trouble. Starting to look like federal crime could have been committed. And so when Steve Fisher says, yes, the FBI is definitely involved in this case, I'm not surprised, okay? And now I'm thinking maybe this is why the LAPD haven't had much to say. Maybe the LAPD aren't dealing with this case anymore. Maybe the big boys have come in. I've heard stories about that when I talk about, you know, in my main channel, or even on this channel sometimes, when I talk about gangster rap, gang rappers, drill rappers, rappers that, or, you know, drill rappers that are involved in gangs and murders have been committed in different places. You got Lil Durk sitting down federal murder for hire charges. They flew out on a private jet to California and killed somebody about a beef with a rapper from Savannah, Georgia, and a killing that took place in Atlanta, Georgia. And then the murder's happening in LA, and you're all from Chicago.
Yeah, it was a whole King Von John.
That's when things start to get federal. And sometimes in those cases, you know, the Chicago police or the local police, they kind of get out of their depth. And that's when the feds come in. That's when the big boys come in. So it really wouldn't surprise me, man. So this is another post on the D4VD'S subreddit saying, PI Steve Fisher says FBI is definitely involved in the case death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. It says Steve Fisher said this in response to another tweet that reads, Steve, I have a question. Should the feds be involved in this since it looks like she went across state lines? He says, yes, the FBI is definitely involved in the case. This post went on to say, we might assume that Steve is therefore speaking hypothetically, but the question included the presumption that Celeste was indeed taken across state lines. It was not a question about whether or not she was taken. It was not a question about whether or not she was taken across state lines. So basically, the question included the presumption. Okay, and he's saying yes, the FBI is definitely involved. He's saying definitely. Okay, Steve not only confirmed that the FBI was involved, he also indirectly.
They're basically saying, like, in that like hypothetical scenario, yeah, they would like 100% be involved.
Directly confirmed that Celeste was in fact taken across state lines. Now, she could have been taken across state lines in the trunk, and no disrespect, I've just got to speak matter of fact so you understand what I'm saying, in the form of a dead body, no longer being alive. Or she could have been taken across state lines as a living, breathing minor in a relationship with an adult. And again, when you start talking about, oh, $10,000 fine.
But either way, like, this is not a scenario she should be in. And for the person doing this, the fucking perpetrator, they should be absolutely fucked. Like, again, now we ask, who is the perpetrator? Or at least, who in this case would be the main person wanting to have, like, this whole thing happen to Celeste so she could be around David, which we would assume would be himself. Like, and then any people helping him do this shit are accomplices. You should be fucked as well.
A misdemeanor. I don't want to live in a society where Diddy, and this is no defense of Diddy.
Can I explain something to y'all? This money and clout shit is fucking evil. Like, when you start getting to some of these levels of, like, like hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, is start warping some of these niggas. Warping the fuck out of them. And since you have so much wealth and success and all these fucking connections and shit, it's really on a factor of you don't have any fucking consequences. And I don't know about y'all, but this is a fucking problem. Like a real one. Like a big one.
But Diddy is freaking off, flying girls across flying alleged sex workers across state lines, getting prostitution charges, doing 4 years in jail. But
he got acquitted of all of his worst charges, and they just slapped him with the low ones. And yeah, like Trapalora said, he gets 4 years in jail. This is the fucking Didmeister. P slip and slide Dizzler. He had 1,000 of these motherfuckers sitting in a closet. What the fuck do you mean he's getting 4 years? We see the CNN clip with Cassie. What the fuck have you seen Diddy's apology for that, by the way? That is one of the worst things humanity has ever had to witness. What are we doing? Like, bro, the justice system keeps fucking failing us. And I swear to God, if this motherfucker, fucking David gets away with absolutely nothing, yeah, dude, they might as well just say, dude, if you have money and clout, you can just do crimes. Like, they might as well just come out and openly say that shit, because, like, that's just what it will be.
Really gonna tell me that somebody can drive across state lines with a minor and be doing all of this stuff, and then she ends up dead in a trunk? We're gonna need to see the feds coming down harder on David than Diddy. If
Absolutely, 100%, not even a question, dude. Because what the fuck, dude? Like, are we dead ass right now?
If this stuff works out to be true, in my humble opinion, okay, in my humble opinion, as always, all right. People are saying this is a bit of a stretch. The FBI are involved. She was a minor who was dating a grown man. Anytime you cross state lines, it's listed as S trafficking, even if only 2 people are involved. And this says we can't rule out additional organized crime and conspiracy elements or other factors that would necessitate the involvement of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I don't think there's any organized crime other than organized PDF file downloading, etc. All right. People saying this is the full X question reply. So basically, you can just get a look at that of just exactly how it looks. All right. Now, before we go any further, okay, I'm quite happy to not duck any fades and address the criticism of Steve Fisher. Now, right now, I'm rocking with Steve. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been keeping track of everything that's been going on. I do have some more information that's going to come out. Not information that's going to come out, but I'm going to get to more information that concerns Steve. I'm rocking with Steve, actually, to be honest with you. I know he's controversial. People don't like him. He's annoying, but I'm rocking with him, okay? But let's address some of the criticism. People saying, does anyone find it annoying and perhaps unprofessional how Steve has been going about this private investigation? How he has been on the shows talking about having the footage. If he has the footage, everyone assume he knows the truth at this point. I believe he was on a show talking about he had the footage of the last person who was driving the car, and he knew who was driving the car, and he didn't want to reveal it. People are saying, so why drop little bread?
Oh, yeah, and as we're assuming, it was David's one friend, fucking, again, allegedly, hypothetically, but the guy Neo, because he had on, like, the red shit, and you could see, like, the person was kind of, like, having on, like, a red shirt or whatever the fuck, because that's when they were talking about, like, the one person that was, like last drove the car, and then, like, was at David's house, and then right after that, like, they had also went on tour with David, like, literally right as they got back to the crib. That's when they got on the tour bus and left. So they were saying that whoever was driving that car, like, basically finished, like, put it where it was at to where it was sitting, like, outside of David's house, the 20K month house, like, for what we were saying was 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. Or whatever, until it was towed and taken to the lot. But yeah, they were saying right after it was parked, got on the tour bus with David, skipped off. So, it's looking sus there, but again, that's alleged hypothetical, and it is weird that the Neo guy unfollowed David and started deleting all his shit, and other motherfuckers in the circle started doing that too, by the way.
Crumbs on Twitter and cite Reddit info, acting just as uninformed as everyone else. He's basically a messenger of clues leading up to a bigger answer he already knows. Also, he's been trolling random people in the replies that are trying to get answers. Does he really know what the F is going on or not, and is he playing into the popularity of it? I barely know that much about him, just curious if I'm off or not. I'm not watching this super closely, but that's the impression I get, okay? Let me hydrate, got a little liquid death on deck there. So people saying no,
Stay hydrated.
LAPD has a constitutional duty to conduct an Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today, I'm not speaking properly. LAPD has a constitutional duty to conduct an effective investigation into crimes involving serious violence. This investigation must start promptly and be adequate. They haven't arrested anyone in so long, so no wonder he's speaking up. It took less time than this to catch the Moscow murders guy. Most people know if they don't...
I mean, this is like... Man, and that's what I'm saying too. Like, I don't want to sit here and doubt the fucking police, bro. Like, that's bad. That's bad timing, bro. Because at the end of the day, they like, you know what I'm saying, are supposed to be like, you know, community authority, supposed to be the heads, like serving the justice. So I would want to presume that they're doing that in the best fashion. You know what I'm saying? Again, call me a fucking idealist or shit like that, but like. Again, you would ideally want the cops be on their shit, like investigation teams on their shit, but I understand that, yeah, it's not perfect most of the time. Anyway, sidebarring that, I'm just like, in this case specifically though, the LAPD had one thing to say in the past 2 months. We gonna need more, baby boy. I'm sorry, like, we need more. And then the way it was looking until this now, bro, like Trapler Ross said in the beginning, this shit was going on like a cold streak, bro. Like, damn near like they were trying to shelve this out. And did you see these fucking basically puff piece posts? This is bullshit. Like, are y'all seeing this shit? Nah, bro. Fuck all that. Like, bro, if heads don't want to take Steve seriously, that's gonna be on your timing. But again, if he drops some Jones that's objectively facts, I'm looking at that boy regardless of the factor. Like, what?
Apprehend a suspect within 48 hours, the case gets less and less likely to be solved. I don't find it annoying or unprofessional that a private investigator knows more is speaking up, especially
Me either.
since he's worked for victims that have not gotten justice in the past. He's talked about how he's worked with many statutory R cases, and LAPD almost never charges us for it. People are saying he might be the one who opens this investigation up since the LAPD are incompetent. People are saying not at all. I think he's doing great, and I feel like he has probably won the hearts and minds of a few people over the last few posts that he's done.
Nah, he's got me. After he dropped the thing about like Celeste with Esmeralda and then like the Build-A-Bear draw, I'm like, hold up. And then I was saying earlier with the farm tools and the pills bottles, I'm like, wait a minute, bro. You mean to tell me they did a fucking raid on David's like crib and they walked out with screens, all these devices, and they haven't found shit yet, bro? Again, Steve Fisher goes in the crib, he finds pill bottles and farm tools. Nigga, what the fuck is going on here? Like, bro, how the fuck did the feds not find that shit already, bro? Like, how the fuck, or not the feds, like the feds getting into now, but how the fuck did the police not already find that shit? Like, what are we sitting? No, bro. Like, nah. Again, I want to hear more on what he got to say. Unless you start coming out going on some, like, I don't know, like, might be on illegal mindset time and going east. Unless he's going east or some shit. Nah, dude, I'm gonna listen up.
And especially that post that I showed you earlier in the video where he's basically condemning David in this relationship. And I feel like kind of people are rocking with Steve. I'm rocking with Steve right now. We're gonna get to this stuff too. It says, my guess he wants people like Neo, Asia, or whoever put her in the front to come forward and tell everything they know.
Double it! Double it! Double it!
He's also very careful and not trying to say more stuff that might ruin the investigation. Yes, he's provoking them out. Obviously, I don't get why he gets so much hate.
Because that's what I'm saying. Steve kept pointing out, like, how, yo, Neo deleted all his shit. He unfollowed David and he deleted all his posts. Like, bro, what is going on here, buddy? Why would you do that?
That in a little bit. People saying, yeah, I believe he's just as uninformed as everyone else. Not sure why people are taking his word as gospel, but now I do understand he's one of very few actually talking about him. Okay, people saying I can't stand him or the people who share his investigation. If anything, I think he's compromising the legitimate police investigation. Oh boy.
And what do you know about the police investigation? You don't know shit about it. Neither do we. What the fuck are we sitting here talking about? The police investigation, you got one thing, which was, again, the LAPD statement, which was there was no cause of murder to here, so there could be no murderer. That doesn't help us with anything. Like, yo, all right, brother, there's no cause of murder. So how did this, again, what was 14-year-old girly pop end up in this trunk in the position that she was in, bro? In this condition, too. Like, it fucking fuck, this is awful. Again, I fucking just hate it, bro. It's just so terrible. Because again, Celeste, she should have never been in this goddamn scenario. But once more, that shit doesn't just happen, bro. She didn't just fucking spawn in this trunk deceased, yo. Like, there's no way these. Oh my god, and the camera just went out. But yeah, I don't give a fuck, bro. They're trying to gaslight niggas, bro. This is actually some bullshit. You don't just fucking end up in the front of a goddamn Tesla deceased for no damn reason. That's not how fucking life works, bro. That's not how basic common just everything works. Like, dude, what? Oh my god. Hold on, y'all. This Jones, y'all could truly tell that Jones like pissing me off to an ethereal level, a true ethereal crash. Cause like, bro, and he's actually compromising the investigation, bruh. What the fuck do you even know is going on with the goddamn investigation? We don't know shit. Like, what the hell? Like, oh my god. Hey man, hey, Hes could call me biased, but bro, this John, like, it sucks to, like, again, it sucks to say, but this incident, like, / tragedy, bro, it seemed like there was not gonna be, like, any more information coming out conclusively. If Steve has some updates, man, I at least want to hear him, dude. Like, there's no way. Let me see, we back? Yep, we back. Alright. Like, yeah, get me. Like, I at least want to hear them Johns, bro. Like, saying we're compromising a legit police investigation. I'm like, yes, and we want the police to do as the best, like that person was saying, the most adequate, you know what I'm saying, like, John on there. We want them to do the best quality work they can. But as far as, like, them doing that, and I hope us hoping they're doing that, we haven't really seen none. And if Steve got some, I want to see it, baby. Like, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But at the same time, I get that also comes because comes at a biased perspective. Is a whole bunch of things. Like some people don't have time to look through this like an internet sleuth, like a fucking terminally online loser like Trilly riding in the boss's basement. Shout out, sure love with the boss. Everybody loves the boss. We love the boss. Shout out to boss ladies of the world. But like, yeah, no one has time to like look through all this, John. Be the Reddit detective, internet sleuth. Watch all the Trap Lord Ross videos, the Hunt Miss Coco's Crazies videos. Like. Or like, you know what I'm saying, even read some of the articles, go back and look at his songs on Genius, like looking through Decide and all. Like, no one has time for that, but like, yeah, some of this info is really like, you better look at it, nigga. I'ma paint it for you, nigga. Let's paint the picture and maybe you'll be able to picture this. Like, real shit, I don't know. But like putting all this stuff again, like showing all these connections and shit, I'm like, yo, heads don't think this shit's sus. And then we get more Jones again from heads like Steve and be like, yo, damn, this is even more fucking sus. I don't know. Maybe Truly's truly tweaking out. Nah, again, this shit's sus as fuck.
Wait, here we go. I don't think he's interfering. I think he's literally just clueless. He's just Trapmore Ross, but with boots on the ground. He just uses his job title to give himself credibility, but spends time on social media just looking for stuff that other people discover. But
that's great, brother. That's excellent. All right, yo, so can you uncover all the information he's uncovered so far? No, you can't. Shut the fuck up.
He's got some stuff other people haven't discovered. We're going to get to it. It says, I'm sure it's a lot of fun for him and likely pretty lucrative when you strike a gold mine like this case, and he has to milk it because there's no guarantee that he'd be able to easily leech onto the next case to the same degree, or to share a case as high profile. Okay, so basically, it's basically kind of it's positive.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll say it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it, I'll say it. I'll be the one to say it. At what point is it gonna be too goddamn long for the LAPD to be taking with this shit? Like, at what point is it like, okay, yeah, they're really not saying shit, so we need to go through an alternative method or something? You let me know down below in the comments. Is it what, it's been 2 months so far? Is it 3? Is it 6? Is it a year? What is it? Because, bro, if there's information that has not been brought up that could be brought up right now, I want to see that, boy, bruh. Whether it's from, you know what I'm saying, the obviously the LAPD criminal investigation, whether it's from Reddit sleuths or whatever. Because again, we can see info. It's just about how you evaluate it. If you have to just, if you're the type of person where, like, if you just want to, what's the name? You don't want to look through all the conspiracies or look through all the extra context and all that, and you just want to see, like, whatever is the last conclusive, John, I totally understand that. Again, like we said earlier, some heads just don't have time. But brother, like, yo, if there is some Johns right now, or better yet, there's other heads that can wait too. If you want to wait the longest time ever, whatever for this John to go by, I mean, that's your prerogative, pretty patient. But if we have evidence right now that could tie the connections between David and Celeste more conclusively in the moment, especially when this again happened so recently too, and it seems like David is trying to build his fucking case to make it seem like he's goddamn innocent and set him up so he doesn't get fucked financially again because he's transferring his assets like his cribs and shit to his mom. Like, yo, I want to see it. Like, bro.
Negative. People saying, no, he is the only person involved in giving us any type of leads or actual substantial evidence.
Thank
he drops
you.
little breadcrumbs that are significantly better and more accurate than anything the LAPD has come out and said.
Fuck it, I'll say it. Yeah, because again, that statement did fucking nothing for me. Like, yeah, bro, there's no cause of murder. That's excellent. But somehow, some fucking way, unfortunately, tragically, bro, Celeste's body was in the front of this goddamn Tesla. So we want to see why the fuck that was the case and why that is just why that happened, bro. Like, god damn it, like,
because it's all he can legally talk about, and it also keeps people interested in following the actual case instead of just believing the BS that the LAPD keeps putting out. This is literally why people hire private investigators. People saying, I agree with this. PI is doing much more informing than the LAPD, but my problem is the dude is giving us information and withholding information at the same time. So why tell us clues if you have the damn footage? If you did it already, it just makes it confusing as F for everybody, okay? So basically, right, all right, there's something here, okay, so I've got to be very careful, right? So I'm rocking with Steve. I'm going to move on. I'm going to show you some of the other stuff that Steve has in a minute. So
Mm.
before we go any further, I just want to address something really quickly. I need to be careful because there's some sensitive information in this next post that I don't want to show you. But one of the things that really people didn't like about Steve Fisher was that, like, he had previously basically shared, I believe in an interview, that he had said that they had recovered some kind of... He was very vague, and people didn't like how vague he was. He basically kind of... I believe the words he used exactly was like some kind of sadistic items were left at the property, which he believed were part of a wider plan to get rid of...
Oh yeah, like the farm tools and pill bottles. So what are they saying? Like that John is just not true or some John? Or like that wasn't confirmed?
or destroy the body. And there was a lot of speculation. You know, I did a video about it. I basically speculated it was some kind of either like power tools or equipment or
Yeah.
some kind of machinery or tools or items basically that could be used to like get rid of, destroy, cut up, like, you know, who knows, right? Now, what some people have kind of said as time's gone on, I don't know whether I don't think he's confirmed it, but there was kind of speculation that it was kind of maybe like farm tools. It was
Yeah. So yeah, 100% on the money.
it was tools or items that might usually be used in agriculture,
Yeah.
but could actually end up being used to destroy a body. And one of the things that's come out, and Steve has kept
So I'm assuming, yeah, it's gonna say that's not true.
this tight-lipped. Now, maybe he's kept tight-lipped about this because it is so messed up, and it's something that really is going to be going to need to be investigated properly. Now, okay, so I need to just be very careful here. Okay, I think I'm good. So, all right, I can't show you the top part of this post because it actually has sensitive information.
What the
in it.
fuck?
But basically,
Is this a fucking shed? What the fuck?
what this is this is a post that's basically pointing out there's like a little farming shed at, I believe this is in Texas, where, you know, David be staying with his family and stuff, and there's basically like a farming shed. There's a little mini tractor there. Speculation that there might have been tools. Now let me just be very careful. I don't want to leak anything too sensitive. But, like, you know, this is an image of that shed that's been kind of been posted around, and there's kind of been speculation that basically, you know, maybe he had kind of got some tools, and maybe he had ordered some tools under the guise of its farming equipment, and then kind of planned to use that to get rid of the body.
What the fuck?
People were saying, is that the same shed from SF's picture that he found? And basically, people were saying if he brought some equipment, it would make sense to have it delivered to a farm first to not arouse suspicion, then transport it via a rental truck, perhaps back to LA. The photo could be the point of collecting said items all from the shed, all speculation, right? He was saying it's a picture the private investigator found on a camera that was left in the mansion that had photos of Celeste around the same time. We're about to get to that, okay?
What the fuck?
So basically, there's a photo. All right, I'm trying to just. I'm not trying to do this.
Oh god, yeah, he's like pre-leaking it. Oh no, I'm just like, hold on, like this is stuff. Obviously, yo, new updates for me as well. Like on some of this, at the very least, I knew about the farm tools thing because of the last Miss Coco's Crazy video. But yo, I'm just bewildered by this. Like there was a fucking shed apparently, like owned a goddamn shed or a farm in one of the Johns. So this is like a new motive on, well, not even a new motive, but this is like new information to like start spawning motives from. Like, what the fuck?
Information piece by piece so you can actually follow what's going on. Okay, people are saying, did he go back to Texas to his farm shed to collect some evaporator equipment that you would see on a farm? It would be less suspicious to order it for the farm than take it back to LA while it's still in his box. And if these tools were used to hurt or destroy or conceal a body, and they were shipped to Texas on a farm and then driven to LA, it's getting federal, isn't it? It's getting very federal. People saying there's a video where he's talking about his parents' farm. It's in his little mini documentary. Okay. And basically, there's a few things back and forth, right? But basically, it says, so was she at his parents' house ever? The photos that SF uploaded were from David's camera SD card. I don't know, but they were David's. Do you think that he ever introduced her to his parents? He was saying, yes, I believe he has. She's now been seen with his parents, his brother, and his little sister. She's been seen sat with the family all together at a show. If you look it up, it should come with Reddit. Now,
What?
okay, so this is Steve's Twitter, okay, and this was a big post that relates to what's going on. This is basically what he posted. All right. And then the immediate post that came after this, one day later, was him saying, cooked. Cooked. They're done. They're cooked. They're overcooked. So what is the information that made him think that everybody was cooked? Well, it says on the night of December the 30th through to the morning of December the 31st, 2024, David and Celeste were together in downtown Los Angeles, where several photos were taken in public. Celeste was 14 years old at the time and about 70 miles away from her home in Lake Elsinore. Whether she was sober that night or not is up to interpretation. There is photo evidence of them together again on January the 2nd, 2025. Then on January the 8th, a sizable crew was filming a music video with David out of state. And by January the 11th, David in his hometown of Texas. Then on January the 20th, 2025, he's on a Delta flight. So the question is, where was Celeste between January the 3rd and January the 20th, 2025? Can anyone account for her during that time? There were many people present at the music video shoot. Did anyone see her there? What about in his hometown in Texas? Does anyone have any proof of life for Celeste Rivas Hernandez after January the 2nd, 2025?
Man. Needless to say, because I've said it many of times, somebody knows some shit. Somebody definitely knows some shit. Buddy. One of you motherfuckers. There's no way not one of you motherfuckers did not see her and or know if she went with David or some shit like that, or if David had taken her to some spot. There's no way. Somebody has to know something. Nah.
And from what I understand, I believe I've seen posters suggest that basically like either a camera or an SD card, or a camera with an SD card in it, if you want to be kind of pedantic about it, was actually left at that property. Now, if the LAPD left that, and it might have something that hinted at Celeste, this minor who was allegedly in a relationship with this adult, this famous adult, being potentially going to Texas, that's federal. Time for the feds come through, sort this out. So he posted these pictures, all right? And look, ain't no need for debate. Ain't no
Oh yeah, this is Celeste. Oh yeah, this is Celeste. Like, yeah, you can't debate that at all. This is not even debatable anymore.
not her. Oh, but the hair. Oh, but the angle. But
No, shut the fuck up, nigga. Suck dick, you fucking David G boy. Go eat cock, nigga. This is Celeste. After seeing all these different like angles, all these different jumps for from the David and Celeste Island trip, bruh. This is Celeste, bruh. Like, matter of fact, I can just pull that up. Hold on, I got you. Hold on, don't worry, I'm pulling that boy up immediately.
Lots of people have taken this as an opportunity to...
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Gotta stop him, you. Hold on. Is it? Is it this one?
Lots of people have taken...
No, literally clicked on the wrong one again. No, I'm pretty sure it's this one. That's an immediate. Definitely this one. Come on. Oh my god, the chat is blocking it. No, alright. Nah, bruh. Damn, I wish the chat was not blocking. It's like blocking her face on this channel. Oh, better yet? Oh, even better. Nah. This is her, bro. Nah, this is her for sure. 100%. It's not even a question.
that could be the other Celeste, brat. There she is.
Nah, that's her.
So that looks like David with his little painted nails. Like, I hate this guy. It's just
Yeah, tell me about his fucking glup shito loser.
so lame. There's nothing wrong with painting
Yeah, like, yeah, bro.
your nails as a man, but I just feel like his little fake, like, I'm a...
Yeah, nah, cause the fucking, like, I'll straight up tell you, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, yo, heads do whatever the fuck they want, make themselves happy, obviously have their beliefs, yada yada, barring it being harmful to other people. But like, yeah, nah, him, especially because he wanted to be the fucking like Itami. He thought he was a goddamn anime character because, you know, he wanted David had to solve the crimes that Itami was doing. Ha. Yeah, nah, you're a fucking glup shito loser, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Like, bro, I'm not hearing that shit from this nigga. Like,
Sad boy, like, I'm a cool, stylish sad boy with a knife. I got a flick knife. Like, we seen him pull that knife out on this thing, so he's rolling around downtown LA with a knife. Like, just give it a rest, man. But you know, this is from the music video shoot, and they're saying, oh, we can't really see if she was there. Was she there? She was there. She was there on December 30th, nearly at midnight. I mean, I wonder how that picture was taken. That's kind of weird. You know. And then we're seeing the farm. He pulled up to the farm. Did he get something from the farm? I'm very curious, right? So these images have kind of circulated, and bear in mind, obviously, I already told you this, but, you know, a day after SF posts this, he starts talking about Cooked. All right, and then he's replying to people talking about the feds are getting involved. So I think that is actually very serious and significant. Now, you know, this basically is kind of a creepy sort of, you know, quite well put together, right? Sort of forensic breakdown of the locations from these photographs, okay? And so this basically explains some of the backstory. So I'll read this to you as it's going on. It says Celeste Rivas Hernandez was photographed by David on the night of December the 30th, 2024, just before midnight in downtown Los Angeles on the 200 South block of Figueroa Street.
My bad
So they
about
worked out exactly where the street was. They've even superimposed it with the, the street view there. 3 minutes and 35 seconds later, David took another photo of himself approximately 100 yards further south on Figueroa Street, waving a knife around. What is this fool on? It says it's a 3-minute walk south of the location of the first photo to the location of the second photo. Where were David and Celeste walking from, and where were they going? Good question. Very, very good question.
Mm-hmm.
Can't keep dropping this, man. It says, were you in the vicinity of Figueroa Street and 3rd Street in downtown Los Angeles on the night of December the 30th, 2024, the night before New Year's Eve? Did you pass through the Los Angeles Metro Grand Ave Arts Bunker Hill Station, a very short walking distance from where these photos were taken on the night of December the 30th, 2024? If so, or if you have any information that might help in the investigation of Celeste's death, please contact the Los Angeles Police Department, or maybe the feds. Maybe you want to contact the feds, all right?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
they've basically kind of been working this out. And again, for everybody hating on Steve Fisher, he's still bringing exclusives to the table. People saying this is extremely well made. People are saying, I think they were doing opiates, probably oxy. I think they were drinking for New Year's. I think she died of respiratory failure and they panicked and hid her body. Bit convenient, isn't it? Bit easy to just come up with that theory and float that out there. But maybe, okay. Why didn't they call the police for an OD? There just seems to be intent based on his Gore Fascination lyrics and the TikToks and all of that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, the fucking Gore Fascination shit was weird. He said, I love Gore, and then he was saying how he had, like, live leak fucking on his Google Chrome, like, bookmark tab. I'm like, yeah, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Anyway, okay. We saw Steve kind of made that post, okay, and that post was circulated on Reddit, and, people kind of shared their opinions and all that kind of thing, okay? I already read you the post, but, basically saying, that's interesting. People saying, interesting choice of words, David, especially coming right after your One More Dance video shoot on January the 8th, 2025. And he said, since everyone is telling me to drop again, I've made the sister song to Here With Me called One More Dance. The song is about mourning the loss of a loved one and longing for one last moment with them, even in the afterlife.
Who would you be referring to, David? Oh. Nah.
It is an interesting choice of words, okay? It is an interesting choice of words. They're saying, do you have any proof that she was alive when the One More Dance video was filmed? I'm eager to hear your response. And basically, yeah, they don't know. They don't know, right? Now people are hating on him, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, I personally feel like Steve's onto something, okay? People saying this could have been something happening to her as early as then. And then it's like, now we're seeing behind-the-scenes footage from a David music video shoot. Okay? And they're saying there's just like, this is the actress behind One More Dance. The model that David apparently took a photo of on the film shoot. Now, this is the Celeste lookalike from the video, right? It looks like her. But was the real Celeste around?
Yeah, they were saying, what was her name? Celeste Hernandez? No, Celeste Herrera or something like that?
Interesting, right? It all makes you wonder, right? It all really makes you wonder. Okay, people are asking when was it taken? They're saying this was February the 7th. This is. I don't think this is the exact same music video that they're referring to, but basically, like, there's a whole bunch of things going around. So I'm going to show you some different things. We're going to change gear now. Okay, we're going to move on from what Steve said. I know this has been a long video, but I'm going to wrap it up very soon. But basically,
Yap sesh.
if you remember, if you cast your mind back, okay, there was a woman that was a kind of close to the situation. She was apparently in the whole friend group, and she was kind of getting asked a lot of very difficult questions about this situation that I don't think she really had answers to. There's some new screenshots going around that appear to suggest that somebody contacted her, or that she had had a dialogue with somebody about Celeste being missing. And basically, again, these are unconfirmed, right? Nothing's confirmed to be facts, in my opinion, and just me reacting and giving my opinion to some information that's been posted publicly on an open forum like Reddit. But it says these screenshots were sent anonymously to Modmail. Unconfirmed. This is speculation only, and nothing alleged in these photos are confirmed to be facts. But this woman that was in that little friendship circle, Asia Collins, Asia. This is apparently a back and forth. And bear in mind, the dates line up. February the 16th, she went missing on Valentine's Day 2024, right? So she replied to somebody's story, basically posting the missing poster of Celeste and saying, look, we're looking for this girl. We need to get to the bottom of this. And she apparently, allegedly, in this unconfirmed screenshot, she replied, said, bro, this is my friend's girlfriend.
Okay, again, unconfirmed, unverified, but bruh, if this shit gets verified, bro, y'all all are fucked. I mean that in all capital letters, exclamation points at the end, probably like 15 of them shits at the end, bro. Fuck. That was not supposed to be a joke like that. Fuck. Anyway, god damn it, worst interpretation, but like, yo, that literally was not trying to make a pun. on this tragedy. God damn it. Anyway, sidebar. Yo, I'm out here fucking chopping myself for this shit. Real talk though. These motherfuckers, if this shit is... They better fucking pray. Or better yet, her specifically too. She better fucking pray that somebody doctored this boy up. Because if they did not, you are cooked. And so is everybody else. Like that nigga Neo. All these motherfuckers in this circle is done.
And they responded, said, is there a way you can confirm she's 13? And she replied, what the F? You're lying. And then people have been posting this screenshot around, right? They've been trying to put that out there, okay? And they're saying she's blocked them. She's changed her Instagram name. She's hiding. She's running, okay?
I told you, bruh. Neo doing the same shit.
Says, man, look, if my homie had a young-looking girl around him that's supposed to be 18 plus, but we got to make sure she's hidden and my friend has money, but his girlfriend was wearing the same clothes every day, I'm going to notice. She knew she was underage. If that post was in 2024, she knew she was a missing child. The age was on there, and she kept hanging with David. People saying, coming back to add, Asia was confronted by Neetsians after Celeste's body was found 2025, when this screenshot is from 2024 and Celeste was missing. Her reply was always, I didn't know her age, right? Well, Asia must have forgotten that there was evidence, the screenshot OP posted, it's unconfirmed to be fair, of her learning the age in 2024 when she discovered the missing persons post. If we give her the benefit of the doubt and say, oh, she found out when David found out, that's why Celeste got sent back home the first time. So why was Celeste alive?
Fuck all that. She found out when David found out. Well, when the fuck did David find out? Because this is the shit I go back to with Decide. Yo, he says in that shit, save your tier 7 years. What the fuck? Bro. Again, that song came out 2022 when David, again, well, not David, when Celeste was 11 years old. But better yet to that, in 2021, David was talking about how in one of his posts, like, oh yeah, the Hello Kitty girl I had met back in 2021. Well, I don't know if y'all knew, but Celeste was quite the fan of Hello Kitty because she had Hello Kitty sandals, all this type of beat. And the reason, especially the one John too, like, yeah, this is what got like David on having on all this Hello Kitty shit, like on his one alt John he has on, the Hello Kitty sweater. Bro. Nah.
Back. And why did the friend group become complicit in the sneakiness? Whether Asia was involved or not, she knew that little girl's age and she minded her business to stay out of it. But now look at her, definitely getting subpoenaed. People saying, not surprised, seems like she knew something. People saying they obviously knew everything that was going on behind the scenes. How can Celeste be sitting there with David's family in the audience and their main people in the group don't know her? That includes his freaking manager who was there too. It's pretty damning.
This is what I'm fucking saying, bro. Oh, we've seen this before. Hold on, I'm blocking it. We've seen this Jonas Celeste before. But yo, bro, that's what I'm saying. Yo, Josh, bro, nigga, I do not believe you, bro.
Pretty damning. That was her going backstage at the same show. And we got more stuff on the show, right? But before we get to that, people, okay, they're saying she definitely knows something. She was around him. I guarantee you if they block it, something about it is true. She could easily say it's fake AI just because of how easy it is to fake messages nowadays, but she didn't. Tells you a lot. She definitely has some guilt now. Because I'm sure, because if the messages are true, she obviously didn't do much about it. Very sad. People have been waiting for her to be caught up. Okay. Now, this was another thing that was posted, right? Apparently of her speaking out about the situation a while ago, maybe October. And she's saying she never knew. Apparently she said in a comment, I didn't know her age. It breaks my heart. And she said, since people have
Again, if that screenshot comes out to be verified, it seems like you did know, hun. So what would you have to say then?
being super disrespectful, I will clarify some things. I did not know the girl nor her age. May she rest in peace. I have never posted any videos with Celeste Rivas. Only my friends Vanessa and Celeste Herrera, who are commonly being mistaken as Celeste Rivas. That's Celeste Herrera, man. Oh, we had another Celeste.
Like, yo, like, does that not concern you, bruh? Like, does that not concern anyone? Like, why the fuck does Celeste have like a fucking doppelganger, bro? Like a fucking dupe. Is no one gonna ask questions about that shit? Like, oh yeah, bro. Let's go on that hypothetical, right? That alleged like hypothetical screenshot is real, and like, yeah, she knows, like, yeah, this is David's girlfriend being Celeste, which is fucking nasty. Is not a relationship, definitely not fucking love. She was 100% fucking grooming and shit, and disgusting. Anyway. Sidebarring that, if you know that he has a girlfriend named Celeste and you've seen her, and there's also this Celeste Herrera girl that like we've seen in his music videos and shit is supposed to be like the representation, again, doppelganger of the actual Celeste. Is no one like kind of questioning that? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, brother, why don't you just have your actual girlfriend be in these music videos and shit? Nah, but again, that's going off the presumption that this screenshot that we had just seen, not this one, but the other one with the message say, like telling this Asia girl that Celeste is 13. That's assuming that is a real screenshot that is fully confirmed, but it's not. It's unsubstantiated, unverified. So yeah,
not gonna work. Everyone wants to act like TikTok detectives, yet can't tell the difference between a person of color. Let's pack it up, y'all. So now it's racist. Now we're racist for looking into this.
Deny, deflect, counterattack. Watch the fuck out. Victim complex cry bully. Watch out. Nah, we need to get to this real info. And you tried to pull a goddamn in-pull fucking deflection. Never. Please watch out. Yo, never. That shit would have me dead. I'm like, yeah, sure, bruh. It's because, fucking people of color. Yeah, I don't give a damn who's fucking color. You could be a goddamn alien have done this bullshittery. Guess what? I still want your ass rotting in a fucking jail cell. So let's really get to talking about this real info. Thanks.
That is crazy, right? I feel like that is low-key a crash out, right? And people have posted, well, let me add my 2 cents. Asia has a Discord server that's still open, ran by none other than Zerks himself. Of course, it's locked now like David's server, thanks to Zerks. But Asia posted something highly, highly interesting. I suggest everyone take a look for themselves. Asia posted this, anonymous confessions, right? They're saying her Insta is up and active still, but she's just made it private. But, basically, she crashed out, man.
Basically. She crashed.
She crashed out. She tapped back in. Okay, after this little doozy went around, this very damning little doozy went around, she clapped back. She said, for legal and safety reasons, I do not feel comfortable talking about the case. I will speak about it in due time. In the meantime, I suggest you don't believe everything you see online.
But isn't it in your best interest for you to say that, hon? Like, could you see, this is where I be talking about with you always play plausible deniability. Nah, bruh. Actually, let's go ahead and bring that bad boy straight up, bruh. Never. Jeez, why is the fucking John so wide? Anyway, right? Always play plausible deniability. The ability of an individual or organization to deny the knowledge of or responsibility for an action or statement by presenting a believable alternative interpretation or lack of evidence. Or even just a little bit of never taking accountability. A behavior where someone avoids personal responsibility for their actions, often by shifting blame, making excuses, or denying involvement in negative outcomes. Yeah, hun, I won't be going for that. I don't actually believe everything I see online, but you know what I do believe? Solid, substantive evidence, and, this head's having a little bit more credibility. And it's seeming, though, like David and any one of his associates, including his own manager and all that, it's seeming like you and Neo and his friends, do not have more credibility than definitely not the police in most, I feel like a little bit, just at the very least, heftily, not more than Steve. So, nah, I'll believe stuff coming from those outlets, even if the fucking LAPD only dropped one outlet. Also, I'll believe the connections in these fucking songs and shit, like, Striped Sweater connection, Decide, Discord shits. I'll believe those. And my question would be, well, what does she have to say about those? Oh, nothing. For legal and safety reasons. Well, why would she need those? If she hasn't done anything wrong and had really no connections with shit like that, well, why would you need legal and safety, Jones? You see how this is, at least in Trilly's opinion, sniffing and smelling like some bullshit?
Not sure I believe this.
I don't believe it for shit.
Not sure I believe this, to be honest.
I don't believe it for shit.
Saying Asia had blocked me on Instagram, then posted that on Instagram. Kind of odd in my opinion. She posted that after blocking me when my comment on her post was verbatim, when are you going to say something she was 14? Has anyone else been blocked by her? Or was it just me? People saying it's just a cute horsey there for some pick-me-ups. I had no idea who Asia was before any of this. She's reaching for whatever potential she thinks she has in LA, trying to save her career. People saying she seems like a real peach. Wait, I need to check before I open it. All right, I can't play you this because it's got copyrighted music, but she basically says in this video, she's like, a girl that bullied me in high school just got fat. That's what you get, bitch. All right, that ain't proof of nothing. But basically, she's blocking people. She's crashing out. She's allegedly responding to the screenshot. And she might be having a little bit of a discussion with the feds. Okay. Oh, not again. Come on, no.
Oh, they deleted it?
No, we're going to make this work. Okay.
I was about to say, they fucking got rid of it. No.
Same thing. Obviously, her responding to the screenshot. People are saying they're feeling the pressure. Keep applying it.
Yes, sir.
Literally, they were as cool as cucumbers last 2 weeks, posting Halloween pics like nothing is going on. Right? What's the source of the screenshot? It was sent anonymously to the mods, and yet she keeps placing herself in this case. Obviously, you can't be online because you have connection to this. What online don't you want us to believe, Asia, that you had no...
What did I say? I'm like, yo, hun, nah, there's some stuff online that we definitely should believe because they not even looking. Some are direct connections and others are looking like really, really intriguing connections, really, really interesting connections that are looking very weird. So which Johns are we not supposed to believe? Because out of that stuff, I'm going to believe it. And now that I do believe it, I am going to ask you about it. Like, that's just straight what it is. Like, nah, that's a denied deflect counterattack fucking masterclass. Yeah, you tried that shit, but it did not work. You went in for the attack, I parried, and hit you straight back. Like, never. You couldn't parry this one.
No part in concealing the death of a child instead of stepping up and doing the right thing. F that. She still has the 4th of July reel up with David. She's definitely still friends. So it's real, LOL. Her guilty conscience is coming to the surface, but it still shows no remorse. What a loser. She still did not deny it. She did not deny it, okay? This is a savage comment. Shall I read it? Shall I read it? I'm going to read it, then we're going to move on.
No, I literally like started like reading something inside my head. This shit is actually so funny. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, bro, sometimes this is like, yo, what this is for this Asia girl is like that one guy when Pokimane posted that Angie tweet and that guy absolutely felt it her entire fucking life. This is what this is about to be for this Asia girl. So just listen up.
Time I'm feeling down, I remember that it could be worse. I could be a one-dimensional, talentless loser with zero style and even less self-awareness, a narcissist who's a hanger-on to a pseudo D-list celebrity with no artistic ability who presses buttons of sounds that other people made on an app because he can't play an instrument and doesn't have the brain capacity to learn one. A hack who adds every digital filter known to man over his bland, juvenile, pointless lyrics because he can't sing nor can he write music. These people aren't artists nor visionaries. They add nothing of substance to the spheres of creativity.
Felt it.
He was saying David's goated. Don't lie and you're downvoted 10 times for sure. He is definitely going to be goated in the county, in my opinion. All right.
I was about to say, he'll be the fucking king of a jail cell. Let me tell you, he'll be the greatest of all time in solitary confinement.
But anyway, okay. This is the last thing, and I will wrap it up because there were links that I was going to get to, but I don't think that they're that interesting. But this is big. This really is the biggest thing, okay? Basically, when they were talking about, and that image that I showed you a minute ago where you could kind of see there was a bunch of guys, well, David and some females, that one of them allegedly was Asia, having backstage photos at this show at the Fonda Theatre, and then on the right-hand side, you can see Celeste being walked backstage. There's now apparently more proof going around that basically shows that she was at the theater. There's a whole bunch of proof, basically not just showing that Celeste was there, but that basically David's management knew what was going on. She was circulating amongst the management and the friends and the entourage. They knew she was there. It was cool. The underage girl was in the building, and everyone was just cooling like it was just a normal day at the office with the David Empire. Okay, over at what's that company called again? Mogul Vision. Just a normal day at the office over at Mogul Vision, allegedly, in my opinion. All right. This says Celeste's new Fonda theater footage shows her wearing the same clothes seen in the posts on the Yay Woohoo 7 account and the Hello Kitty Life Girl.
Oh. I showed y'all that earlier. The Hello Kitty Life Girl account. That was the account. Remember seeing the striped sweater connection, John, and Celeste's wrist? That was her like Instagram burner account. Like that was one of her Johns. And this Yahoo one was one too. Oh, never. Wait, what? Wait, he's wearing the same clothes seen in posts. Wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. I really want to see this. Wait.
Oh boy, that's her being walked backstage. I believe it was David's brother that they were saying that she was walking backstage with. They're saying that's Celeste there with David's family. Let me pull up. Cook.
The hood, yeah, because like how her hair looks in the hoodie. And it's coming out like this. Can I ask you a question? Genuinely, like genuinely. Do you think that there is any possibility, any plausibility, because you know, stat 4 to 5 stats, always with plausible deniability. Do you think there's any possibility that David D4VD is 100% innocent? Because I'll look you in the face and tell you, I thought in no way was that plausible. Because we have the 3 levels. He fails the first 2 undoubtedly. And while I'm saying that, he fails the fuck out of the first one. I mean, absolutely fucking destroys it. He's innocent? No. But they'll try to tell you he is. Say he's not a suspect. He's only complacent for concealment. 1 year, 10K. Huh? No. The connections are there. He's hired the best in the business. He's transferring assets to his parents. What the fuck is going on here? This is fucked, bro. This is fucked. This is actually insane, bro. This is crazy. Like, yo, I'm just sitting here. I'm in awe. I'm in awe, bro. And he's not. He hasn't even been in a fucking interrogation room. What? Yeah, this is bullshit, bro. This is bullshit.
Let me pull up. Cooked. Everyone's cooked. You're all cooked. Everybody's cooked. That's what I mean. They're done. Not he's done. They're done. And I'll refer.
Nah, it would be everybody. Yeah, because if she's sitting directly with his family, you motherfuckers have no plausible deniability on this, bruh. You knew this shit was going on.
Go back to this every time I need to, right? If I need to, okay? Celeste with David's family. Celeste, black hoodie, pink leggings. Cooling with the set. Celeste, grey sweatpants. David's Fonda Theatre Show, June 28th, 2024, dressing room, day 2. Celeste, grey hoodie. Cuddling with the alien face over her face. Grey sweatpants. She all up in the dress. What was going on in that dressing room?
Bro, this nigga's fried, bro. Yo, nah. Bro. My bad, I thought the chair fucked up again. But I'm just sitting here like, yo. If the U.S. justice system fails, bro. If he does not get at least a decent amount of time, oh yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck we're doing with the government. Like, in specific, like for legal and criminal cases, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like,
whole team there. They're saying Celeste in the grey hoodie. Celeste. They're saying that's her. It's hard to see. They're saying that's her. Visible red hair. Saying that's her, man. That's what they're saying, in their opinion. Red hair and hood. David and Celeste at the Hollywood Hills mansion together. Look at that face. Punchable as fuck, man. That face is super punchable face. Same hoodie. YayWoohoo7 and Hello Kitty Lifeguard TikToks and Instagram accounts. Bruh, the internet detectives are undefeated, man.
I'm telling you, the Reddit detectives, internet sleuths, stop playing.
The Fonda Theatre. This is a little post that was on her socials. It's the same hallway. There ain't no hiding it. Where's the Fonda Theatre? The Fonda Theatre. Oh, it's in Los Angeles. Okay, so it's in the city. Not quite federal. Not quite federal, but it's in LA. David Show. Oh no, people from the you got fools from the label, fools from the photo booth. Gang. Not the whole squad. And she's in the building. The new video footage captures Celeste at the Fonda Theatre on June the 28th, 2024. Second night, where she can be seen coming to the side of the stage right at the very beginning of David's performance. She's standing with David's day-to-day manager, Robert Morganroth. Oh, no.
I dare for that motherfucker to say he don't know. Oh, buddy. I'd be like, boy.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Weasley little fucking liar, dude. He would be a Weasley little fucking liar. I goddamn dare this motherfucker again to say that he didn't know. He had no fucking connection to this shit. Yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga. Your fucking career is over. Just like the nigga David's, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. All you motherfuckers.
Oh! And next to him is Lane Cooperstein, along with a few other crew members. She was only at the side of the stage for a short time, and after that, I'd assume she went to sit with David's family, since he'd already given her a shout out to her mom in the crowd. Oh my god, no. On the first show night, June 27th, 2024, she was wearing a black hoodie with pink leggings. The next day, she wore a grey hoodie and sweatpants, matching the outfit she posted on her Instagram and TikToks. Yay Woohoo7 and Hello Kitty Life Girl while covering her face. After this, it's hard to ignore that Yay Woohoo appears to be Celeste, especially since she's wearing the same grey hoodie, and you can also see her red hair. On this day, the photo booth session of David's main group, Asia. No, don't believe everything you
Yeah, don't believe everything you see online. Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna believe all the shit, especially this shit I'm seeing online.
see on the internet. Asia. Neo. I've not dug into Neo enough, but I can dig into this clown at some point. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Neo shit. He already, again, like I've been saying the whole time. Obviously, like Triple R was saying, this shit is mainly pertaining around like Asia and then like obviously overall the family now. But like, yeah, nah, Neo cleared his whole shit. Like, nah, Neo definitely started deleting his shit, unfollowed David, all that John tried burn his connection. Nah, nigga, we've already seen.
We can get to that another day, but that's not really the important stuff. Celeste Herrera, the decoy Celeste in the building. They all took photos in the photo booth, which further confirms they were aware of Celeste being there, but were obviously trying to keep it low-key. Just got to keep this low-key for the PDFs in the building, allegedly, in my opinion. This pretty much shows that Rupert Lane and the rest of David's core team clearly knew that Celeste was... Well, they clearly knew...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I dare these motherfuckers to try to come out and say they didn't know, man. Fuck you, nigga. Eat a dick. Your fucking career is over, you weird fuck.
Celeste. So it's not something that can be really denied at this point. Right, so here's some of that footage that they're saying, okay? Like, try and see if you can see anything. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Now, I'm going to mute it here. There is going to be a moment later on. They're saying that's Celeste in the grey hoodie next to the stage. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. So there's going to be some stuff of him talking on the stage I'm going to play too. It's a bad boy look. Celeste right there. That's what they're saying. It's her. She's there. She's in the building. She's next to the stage. Prime seats, front, prime time. And then this clown's just rocking out the stage, doing his lame little thing.
We're gonna make some memories. It's been a long minute since I've been in LA.
Yeah, we're gonna make some memories, all right. We're gonna make some memories. We're gonna make some memories.
We got 3 nights sold out at the bar, man. I can't say
Sly Gurning, like, what you on, bro? Look at his jaw. Jaw swinging. Jaw swinging. What's he on?
Yo, I'm just sitting here mad, bro. I'm like, yo, these niggas really fucking evil, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Like,
we got 3 nights sold out at the bar,
that jaw. He is off the dizzle, bro.
Bro, this shit, bro. You know what? It's fun. Like, it's getting, nah, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Saying that shit, nigga. It's confirmed, bro. It's basically confirmed. Bro, this nigga on stage, bro. Niggas clapping him on. Meanwhile, do these niggas know he's a fucking PDF? And meanwhile, his goddamn victim of fucking grooming and all this goddamn abuse is sitting right over there. This is some fuck, like, yo, in hindsight, this looks insane, bro. Like, this looks crazy, brother. Like, I don't even understand. Like, no, I'm very sure I understand. Like, one, because I'm yelling about this motherfucker, and two, because 2 is actually should have been 1, because this is crazy! Again, this young girly pop that should have never been in this goddamn scenario lost her fucking life. And like a literal... The literal clip we're looking at right now is showing her being alive at one of the shows with his family. Fuck.
He's looking like he's off the molly. I ain't gonna lie to you. He is looking cracked out off the molly on stage. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Look at that jaw. Look at the way he's moving, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why the fuck is... Yeah, because that's the thing with your John. Like, yeah, if you do, like, ecstasy, molly, shit like that, bro, or, like, what's it called? Rolling, bro? Shout out Goblin. Our heads be watching Gobby. But, like, yeah, bro, that shit makes you clench the fuck out of your jaw. So, I honestly... Nah, hold on. We might... Yo, Traveler Ross might be cooking something up here. Hold up.
He is Bruh, he is high.
Yeah.
He is tweaking.
One more tour's on the way.
No, I don't know about that, mate. Tour's not on the way, bro. Prison's on the
Nope.
way. Elaine's not.
Nigga sentencing on the way.
Opinion. Prison on the way, my opinion.
I want to hear all y'all say this next song with me. This one is called Backstreet Girl. One more tour's on the way. I want to hear all y'all say this next song with me.
God damn, this motherfucker is like 144p.
Oh, the manager. Not the manager. Not the day-to-day manager.
This one is called Backstreet Girl.
Any more Celeste sightings coming up? We're gonna see anything else? GM at David's label in the building. David's day-to-day manager in the building. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fair time. About to be fair time. Now, look, this was huge news. And before we get to it, I'm just going to show you this again. Just, you know, they're done. They're cooked. All right, they're cooked. Okay. People saying, I hope LAPD revisits any statements that David's team and Inner Circle may have made in light of further associations of Celeste with them.
I agree, because those motherfuckers are all liars, dude. And Weasley little fucking liars, dude.
Let's not ignore that Asia has made multiple false claims about not knowing her age. Secondly, there's a reason one Celeste...
Well, again, it's unverified, unconfirmed about that one DM about Celeste's age. But yeah, her not knowing, yeah, fuck all that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like her not knowing just because like a prime, just the jump right here, like this clip and being at the show and all that, nah.
Was known by her name and the other CC. Thirdly, Neo was the last to move this Tesla with Celeste in it.
Bingo.
And put a new air freshener in the car. As well, Josh denied receiving an email from Celeste's family about her going missing when he clearly responded to that email. And let's not forget Zerk acting as a fixer in the Discord. This post helps solidify the collusion amongst David's inner circle. What else are they trying to hide? Let's get Lil Celeste justice, and let's have all of these creeps held accountable. Justice for Celeste. Totally agree with you. It'll be interesting to see what the next steps will be for Asia, Neo, and the others, with this confirming that management knew Celeste was around and never reported her back to law enforcement.
Yep, and that's the John I was saying literally in the last vid off of Josh's shit. If you get let known that like yeah, like Celeste is missing and all that shit, and I don't know about you, but the first thing you should be doing is yeah, especially if she's missing too, take her back home. Get her back to her family. And then, when you do that, I'm going to look at you and ask you if you are Josh, and better yet to that, hopefully David there too. Why the fuck was she with you you niggas? Or better, why the fuck was she with David? And why the fuck did nobody, like, report this or already get her back, like, earlier? Like, these niggas are boxed, bro. Like, they're not getting the rebounds. Every motherfucker here, you ain't getting the rebound, rat. Hopefully your rat ass is gonna be fucked. Not even, bro.
They've definitely dug themselves deeper into this hole. Let's wait and see what they will scramble to do after this. They're done. Not he's done. They're done. A little conspiracy.
They are, yeah, because nah, these motherfuckers are accomplices, bro. Like, and with Neo expressly moving the car, like, nah, that would, like, allegedly, hypothetically, like, definitely make him a fucking accomplice. Like, what?
For the feds, okay, for the federales. Now, this was big, okay. This has been posted in numerous David-related subreddits, right? It's racking up hundreds of comments, okay. They're saying new Celeste sighting, okay. Everybody's been working out. Is this 3 nights in the Fondo? Like, we've already looked at this, but it's just like, boom, connecting the manager. Like, they cooking the manager. They're done. They're done.
Oh, yeah, the manager, the day-to-day nigga, he's fucked. And this is the shit I was saying, because I was saying this about Josh Marshall, so I guess Josh Marshall must be the overall manager, but this day-to-day manager guy, he was the guy I was looking for. I'm like, dude, whoever the fuck is his day-to-day guy, like, basically, your day-to-day manager, at least what I would presume, would be the guy, like, telling you, okay, like, yo, you got something scheduled to go do this interview here, to go do, I don't know, what, the colors shit he did, the one rapping thing, okay, you gotta go take pictures for this company, you gotta go do some shit for this magazine, like, he's that guy. I'm like, whoever that nigga is, there's no way he doesn't know about Celeste, bro, because, like, yo, you're with David on a day-to-day basis, bro. And in some points in this day, his weird ass is gonna go want to fucking see Celeste. I'm happy this nigga's getting a fucking shitstorm because he fucking deserves it. Because motherfucker, you should have been one of the first people on David ass like, yo, bro, your girlfriend, what the fuck is going on here, man? Fucking nasty shit.
Right? No. You're cooked. Overly cooked, man. Overly cooked. General manager and partner at Mogul Vision with Josh Marshall, Robert Morangoth Jr. is David's on the road and day-to-day tour manager. Recently, I've been sent some photos from an individual who stated they're part of a vigilante group called RIA. The vigilantes are on your ass. You got the FBI and the RIA. Bro, you're cooked. All right, all the three letters on your ass, okay? And you got TLR, RIA, and the FBI on your case. You're cooked. And SF.
Shout out to LR.
Investigates. And they obtained these photos. I'll be adding to the post from the David Discord. These photos appear to have not been deleted or wiped from the server. Terrible damage control on their end. These photos have been enhanced and clearly show Celeste in a black hoodie with red hair watching David perform while trying not to be seen. I will post the unenhanced as well. From what she's wearing, this appears to be the same day that she was filmed sneaking backstage with David's brother Caleb in that black hoodie, pink pants, and Hello Kitty Crocs. There's also a TikTok from the
Told you. Hello Kitty Jones.
crowd pov that shows David singing in that direction off stage. Oh no. David doing his thing on stage. Showing a little love to that side of the stage, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the post continues. It says there's other photos of Celeste sitting with what appears to be David's mother and sister in the crowd. It's important to note that these possibly may have been from different days. The concert is in the Fonda Theatre. He had concerts there for 3 days in a row, so it's slightly unclear what day this was. But all in all, this is proof that David's team have known about Celeste, even his family. To bring back up Josh Marshall, we know he allegedly received an email about Celeste being missing and states he never received it and that he's not around David and that he mainly works from home. That may be true, as two things can be true at once, but Rob had to know her, and around that same time as Josh was also there taking those groups.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, Josh, I'm still sus about you, nigga, for sure. There's no way. But this guy, yeah, I'm on this Rob guy's ass right now. I'm like, yo, brother, you knew some shit. This is unfucking deniable. Like it is an unequivocal matter that you fucking like said seeing David at least once with Celeste or some shit. And we know that's true because, well, they could be had just seen. But nah, now I'm on the timeline of, yeah, you've seen her multiple times. There's no way you could play. Like, there is quite literally no plausible deniability that he could play to be like, yeah, I did not know that David had this, this is association to Celeste, had this connection to Celeste. Like, nah, dude. Fuck out of here with that. Nigga, you're cooked. Your ass is going to be in the fucking interrogation room. Like all of these motherfuckers should be.
Photos and is in them. In the photos, we can identify 3 people: Rob, Josh, and a woman named Lane. She's backstage besides Rob, and he's the manager. So I'm sure Lane role within the company. I'm not sure of Lane's role within the company. I won't speak further on her as of yet. But where is Rob right now, and what does he know about her death? Does he know?
Facts. I'm like, yeah, where is this nigga? Get his ass in the interrogation room today.
She was alive after January. Does he know about her body being the Tesla left to rot? Questions that we all need Rob to answer.
I sure fucking do need his ass to answer.
Good work. Shame on everyone that knew about her. What a bad group of people. And I personally think his parents knew and didn't care. Was this 2024? They're saying this is from June 2024. All right. Wow. It's crazy that she seems to be looking directly at the camera. It's like she was constantly in a state of paranoia over getting found out. She shouldn't have to carry that burden. Okay. They're saying W, right? They're saying W. Now, I do have a few things. I have a few other things I could touch on. Obviously, this is saying David, Celeste spotted with David's entourage at the Fonda Theatre. You know, I hope he's fond of prison food. That's all I'll say, man. Just...
I hope he's fond of prison food. Yo, Traveler Ross is funny as fuck with that shit. Yo, boy, I hope that nigga is truly just fond of how shit that John is, bro. Let me tell you. Oh my god. Anyway.
In my opinion, his entire team is effing weird, bro. All right.
Facts. Just unquestionable. Undeniable. All of those niggas need to be questioned.
Right, everyone come in here for the last photo. So let's stay over there. You know we hiding you. The world ain't ready. Ha ha ha. Takes group photo without her. F them all, especially his mom. Especially mom and managers. All this evident, and they're still going to give some excuse like, we didn't know she was there. They'll most likely...
Yep. Yeah. No, I guarantee you this is like a factor, and I can't wait for them to do that shit. Because, yeah, man, you're going to get your fucking asses straight belt to ass on niggas, on niggas in the public opinion, like niggas in the general, you know what I'm saying, discourse. Because, yeah, or at least if you're not a fucking David G boy. But, yeah, nah, fuck all that. You didn't know? What is this clip right here? It seems like you were right there, right on stage, not on stage, but right on the side of the stage, you know what I'm saying, looking at David while Celeste is in this fucking same building, bro. Going back to stage, like, bro, never, bro. Nah.
Say they thought she was 19 or of age, like his acquaintances have already claimed. They knew she was 11 to 14. Anyway, you know all that stuff, man. So look, basically, people are look. I could read you Reddit comments for another hour, but like realistically, all of that stuff I've given you there is the most damning stuff. So allegedly, the feds are picking up the case. All right, the underage girl has been spotted at the show around everybody that had anything to do with David, his family,
Directly.
his team, his friends. You got friends that have. We don't know if those screenshots are real, but this Asia chick we're talking about, people were DMing her. Bro, this is a 13-year-old girl. She's like, oh, you're lying, bro. Just one last time, just for everybody. All right, cooked.
Absolutely 100% fucking cooked. And deservedly so. Fuck all of these abhorrent pieces of shit. Fucking money and club bullshittery. You niggas are evil. Deadass.
It's only a matter of time, in my opinion, until dinner is served. Okay, in my humble opinion. Okay, that is the David update. People have been asking for the David update for weeks and weeks. I haven't touched on the story. I wanted to kind of wait for some substantial things to happen, and over the last few days, I feel like a few substantial things happened, so I decided to put this whole thing together. I'm sorry it was so long, but I hope you guys found it helpful.
Nope. We do love a good yap sesh, of course, and very informative around this time. Like, yeah, we learned a bunch of new shit. Let me tell you, bro. Like, fuck, dude. Like, especially this, like, the biggest bombshell here at the end. Like, bro, nigga, the whole fucking team basically knows this shit, bro. His friends definitely fucking know, bro. Like, Aja Neo, bro. What the fuck? Like, bro, god damn it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Currently battling the acne war right now, but we kind of win in, you know what I'm saying? But we rocking different colors, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to rock the David special over here, man. But just trying to keep my skin clear, my mind clean. But yeah, that's the update, man. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you feel like David is cooked? Do you feel like we're over egging it? Do you feel like the private investigator Steve Fisher is doing too much? Are the LAPD not doing enough? Are the feds
Yes.
being very low key and taking over the case?
I'm hoping.
Maybe the LAPD have handed the case over to the feds.
I really do hope.
Do you think Steve Fisher's capping when he says the FBI
No.
is involved? I'm personally, just my personal opinion, I think the FBI are involved. I think
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they, at this point, and if they're not, I hope they are, because whatever the LAPD is doing, again, not to doubt the police, but it's just not enough for me personally, dude. It's been 2 months, and the only thing that came out with this is a statement. I'm like, dude, fuck all that, bro.
everybody's cooked. I think FBI cases take a long time. They let people get right up to the point when they're about to run away. It took like over a year for them to get all the guys that killed FBG Duck. If you followed that story that I covered on the main channel, you know, Lil Durk was running riot for a good close to 2 years. You know, it was definitely like, what was it? 2023, 2024? That was like a year ago. Yeah. So like Lil Durk was basically running amok for like 2 years until he got caught up for his murder for hire. The feds, they take their time, they cross their T's and dot their I's, but I'm not gonna lie, might be the whole crew. Might be the Rico. Might be the David.
Yo, the David Rico.
Whatever he calls his little lame little crew of losers who cover up all this stuff allegedly for him. In my
Oh, is it the Atami gang? Fuck out of here. Goddamn fucking. Like, just these motherfuckers. I thought G-Boys were pathetic, wretchful. God damn it, yo. Would the camera like to focus on a nigga? I know I'm goddamn chopped, but shit. Like, anyway. But, like, yeah, I know I call the G-Boys pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculoids, but dead ass, bro. Like, David, your whole fucking crew, your manager, your day-to-day nigga, bro. Nia, Asia, all these motherfuckers, bro. You niggas truly are pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculoids, like actual abhorrent, evil pieces of shit. Like it's actually fucking insane, bro. Like this is actually just, fucking disgust, bro. It's so fucking mad, bro.
By the way it looks from the things I've
They're gonna, fuck. I'll just wait till the end.
seen on Reddit. Might be the David Rico coming soon, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I'll keep you guys updated, and we're all waiting for the big day when dinner is served. So I'll see you guys there. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.
You already know, baby. Of course. Shout out, share to love with hip hop commentary goat, the legend, baby. TLR Trappler Ross. We got.
And we're all waiting.
He's cooked. FBI taking over D4VD case, David case. Huge updates. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video without the Trilly Yap Sesh, because you know this boy truly is a Yap Sesh. That's why I'm not going to take too long with the final amazing conjecture. Listen, almost 2:30. Sheesh. Sheesher. So, of course, that'll be down in the description. First link, sure to love it. Of course, Trappler Ross. We love to see it, baby, especially from one of the hip hop commentary goats. But yeah, final opinions and conjecture. It's just kind of like how I asked in this, John, like earlier. Like like, bro, concealment, that's it? 1 year, 10K. He's not even a person of like interest, not a suspect. What the fuck? He's hiring the best goddamn like legal fucking like counsel he could get. The 3-star hunters, Blair Burke, cover for Harvey Weinstein, Bruno Mars, all these heads we've seen. He's transferring his assets over to his mom. Now we're fucking seeing Celeste was literally at these shows with his whole team being there and his family knows. What the fuck is going on here, yo? Like, when the fuck are they gonna like bring this nigga in for questioning or some shit? Like this is bullshit. That's gonna piss me off, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, don't even need to say like the fuck? Like again, like yo, are they just gonna say crime is legal if you're famous and you got money? Like are they just gonna come out and blatantly say it? Like because at this point, like this shit is the truth. Like if you are famous as fuck and you have hella bread, like you could just do whatever the fuck and not get consequences because money, the clout. You just fucking buy your way out of it, bro. I don't know, bro. Be glazed out of it. I don't fucking know. I just hate it, bro. I do, bro. Again, at the end of the day, though, let's just hope and pray, again, once more, Irina Perez. Pray that there's justice for Celeste, because, again, she was a young girly pop, 14-year-old at the time, that lost her life in this fucking situation, bruh, and had her whole life ahead of her. And just to see that all these motherfuckers were going about this shit like nothing ever happened, bruh, and now they're still... It's bullshit. And these motherfuckers, as we now have seen, abso-fucking-lutely know some shit. So hopefully they'll get this billing soon. Hopefully. But of course, again, shout out to Love with Drop Low Ross DLR. You know, I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.